Sorry, we were muted.
Oh, we were just miming for a second.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. Happy Taco Tuesday, even though we're not eating tacos today. We are having burgers. Yeah.
So we're kind of cheating on that.
Yeah, we're not having tacos.
Our T Flats shut down.
Yeah, so we used to have this place called Tijuana Flats. I don't know if you guys have it. I don't know if they're nationwide or not, but they're kind of like a Moe's, where and they'd have a good taco deal on
very good, very affordable
on Tuesday nights. It was like $6.99 for 2 tacos, chips, and a drink. So it was really good on Tuesdays, but they're closing them all down. Well, not all of them.
Not all of them. They reduced some of the locations.
Yeah, they reduced them. So
and one of ours nearby was chosen.
Yeah, we used to go there every Tuesday. And Moe's is further for us, and so is Chipotle. And they don't really have the deal we were getting.
It's not the same Chipotle.
So, I will say there is that new taco at Taco Bell.
You like it?
It's not a taco. It's a it's the Cheez-It.
Term on the taco.
Well, wait a minute. There's 2 things. There's the Cheez-It tostada, and then there's a
Tostoda.
And then there's a Cheez-It Crunch Wrap. The Crunch Wrap, I heard you can't really taste the Cheez-It, and there's not that much of a crunch. But I had the tostada one.
Tostoda.
And it was good. So if you haven't had it, it came out last week.
Yeah.
Go get it because it's good.
All
right.
It was small though.
So I'm gonna hop over to the chat and say hi to some people.
All right.
And we were supposed to have some guests on, but I don't know where they are. I hope they're not having issues. But we have Daily Dose. Hello, everyone. Shared the live on Facebook and both YouTube channels. Well, thank you so much, Kenny. Thank you. And Cruise Nuts. Hello, Cruise Nuts. And we're gonna meet Cruise Nuts in October because he's going out on the Carnival Paradise.
He's coming here?
He's coming here. He's on
oh boy.
Eddie Lugo's group cruise.
Alert the authorities. He's about to get nuts.
Hey, Anthony Simone, thank you for coming in. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Mom's travel team ready, but hubby arrives home at 3. Be distracted for a bit. Okay, so you must be out in California because it's 6:03 here.
Yeah.
So you must be out west. Well, I wouldn't say California. You're out west. Is she
our furthest away viewer?
I don't know. Everyone in the chat, drop what state you are in. Well, let's see who's the furthest. Right? Or country, yeah. Thank you, Anthony, for reminding everyone. Yes. Thank you so much. The captain.
Here we go.
No, Billy J is here, not captain.
Former
Alexa
captain.
said I was the real captain
Formerly
and no
known
one's
as
assistant.
Captain Billy J.
I don't believe that you rigged your Alexa.
Although some would say he's an admiral now. Would you say that he's an admiral?
That retired?
That means it's a rank above.
No. He ain't no admiral.
Retired.
No. Hey, T. Ferris. Thank you for coming in.
Hey.
Yes, the assistant. That's
assistant.
correct.
Okay.
Hey, Mary Ellen.
Assistant to the regional captain. There you go.
So, Mary Ellen, I learned an interesting fact today. I was watching. So I don't know if you guys have seen, but the Margaritaville at Sea, they left today, did leave today for a pre-sale. But I did learn that was a Costa ship, which was owned by Carnival. I didn't know they were owned by Carnival, which is why that ship looked kind of like
a Carnival ship. Yeah. We were watching the live streams and noticed the interior. The way it was decorated with all the props. It was Carnival-ish.
Yes.
I would say. But I don't know. Maybe that's just a coincidence. I don't know.
No, they said they were owned. Costa was owned by Carnival.
Yeah, but maybe the decoration is a coincidence with the whole
maybe
margarita theme going on.
And Warmstrong is here. And speaking of Warmstrong, he will be on the inaugural sailing on Thursday of Margarita. Or no, Friday. Sorry, Friday of Margaritaville.
He's going to have to give us the inside scoop, all the juicy details. Let us know if they have ketchup on their ship.
We will actually see him Thursday night because it's leaving out of Tampa.
He's coming here as well?
Yeah, we're going to meet them there's a meetup Thursday night.
Oh, man.
At 6:30.
Hope we have insurance.
Hey, old lady Sky. Thank you for coming in. And let's see. So Billy is saying hi to you. Hello.
Regional manager to the captain.
I have never heard of Tijuana Flats. Yeah, I think it might just be a Florida
T-Flats for short. Yeah. They're kind of it's nothing to write home about, you know. I mean, the food was okay, but it's one of those things where it was easy access to get to when you want some good Mexican food on Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. Tostada.
Tostada?
Tostada.
Not tostoda?
No, it's tostada. There's an A there.
Jeez. All right.
Hey, Controversial and Scott too. He will be on the inaugural on Friday for Margaritaville. I was very, very surprised with that ship. I was expecting it totally not to be how it is.
Was it big in person? The ship?
Yeah. It was about the size of the Paradise, maybe a little bigger. But everything in it looked like brand new. Even though it's a 20-year-old ship. I was so surprised. We have, I think it's a Florida thing because they have it in Pensacola. Hey, Will G. Thank you for coming in. And Carnival Cruise Addicts, thank you so much. Hello. Thanks for coming in. Ahoy there, Scottsdale Scott. 6 hours away from Tampa. I'm closer to New Orleans. Yeah, Billy came in and went to Busch Gardens and only got like the day pass because that was his one and done because he doesn't live here.
I never been to Nolens.
You've never been to New Orleans?
No. You have, right?
Yeah, a couple times.
How was it?
Well, I was like in college. That was like over 20 years ago. I'm sure it's changed by now.
Oh, yeah?
Well, yeah, and then they had a hurricane go through there, so it's definitely changed.
Yeah, they should have recovered by now since the hurricane.
Yeah, we can go there.
All right.
Road trip. Hey, Billy J, we'll stop at your house.
I know, right?
I'll put a big sign in your yard, Billy J.
Some T-Flats and some... what was the other fast food place? Long John Silver's.
No, he likes Long John Silver's.
Yeah, bring some Long John.
I'll accept Commodore or Admiral, Billy J.
Commodore. Fancy. Very fancy.
Hey, Najuma Brown. Thank you for coming in. And Costa is a Carnival Corporation brand. I heard that ship is a Spirit class ship. See?
Spirit class? I'm not familiar with the classes. So the Spirit class is probably the smaller tier?
Yeah, remember Spirit? The ship, Carnival Spirit, was here. Remember the day we walked around the port? There was the Pride, the Spirit, and the Paradise were all here the same day.
Yeah.
Spirit.
So it's okay, similar to that size.
Yeah, it was a Spirit ship.
But it seems nicer though, like in the exterior at least, with the decorations and the artwork.
I liked it. He actually, after we were watching this stream, he got on and looked at the prices for Margaritaville, and it was cheap. Very reasonable.
Yeah, they are very dirt cheap. Like we're talking about, like they're the introductory price. I don't know if all the secret surprise fees and whatnot, like taxes and port charges and stuff. But they were saying $75 per person for like a 2 to 3 day trip, and then $169 for 4.
Yeah, it was good. Like, and it goes to Key. One of their itineraries goes to Key West, and he's never been to Key West.
I've never been. Something always comes up when I want to go there, and also goes to Freeport.
But the weird part is the ones for Key West are all like middle of the week ones. They're not ones that are the long weekends. Not weekends. So I don't know if the long weekend ones they only go to like the Cozumel and stuff. So I don't know if there's something with the Key West port that they don't allow ships during the weekend.
Maybe it's a size thing. Only the small ships.
Well, it's the same. It's the same ship. What I'm saying is they might have regulations with their port where they don't allow ships in over the weekend. Yeah. So, hey, Lindsay, thank you so much for coming in. And they are on the ascent after us. They're in February. So if we don't end up making our Thanksgiving trip, I'm going to move it to that if the price is there.
What you mean do our celebrity ascent in February?
Well, if we don't go in November. So we booked it for Thanksgiving, but right now we're having some issues with pet sitting right now. Originally, he was going to the kennel, but now after the last incident, we are not sending him back there. So
yeah, we're scared he might get into another
fight. And then my parents can watch him.
We're talking about a 5-pound Yorkie. Like you can sneeze on him to knock him down.
My parents can watch him, but they're leaving on a cruise in the middle of our cruise. So,
but he has a Napoleon complex. What can I say?
Anyhow, if we don't go on Thanksgiving on the ascent, I'm going to see if we can move it to when you guys are going.
I don't know. We'll work something out.
We're going to try to work it out, though. But if
because
not,
it's a great.
They're on a group cruise with cruise dorks, the ones that were on the summit with us.
Yes,
that's their group cruise that they're on.
Okay.
We had a Don Pablo's that shut down in Lexington. Oh, I've been to a Don Pablo's. I liked it.
What kind of food is that?
It's Mexican.
Oh.
Tacos. Scrolling down, people are saying hello. Sherry, we will be in Gainesville next week. Not a fun trip. Oh, I was gonna say you could see Darian. He's right up there, but he's in Germany, so that won't work.
Isn't there like Buc-ee's too?
The Buc-ee's, no, it's gonna be in Ocala and it's not open yet. I just booked a back-to-back on the Spirit class ship on Miracle. Oh, are you doing the Alaska Miracle?
Isn't that a back-to-back? Wait,
back-to-back. Yes.
Back-to-back.
And we just learned from Alexa
that
a back-to-back is all on the same day out of the same port.
Same day?
Billy.
Well, wait.
That's back-to-back.
The AI didn't say like an hourly limit or something.
It's on the same ship.
Same port,
same day.
Yeah, you get out, but it's like what? There's a timer clicking? Like you have to go back on the ship on the same day?
Yeah, that's a back-to-back.
That's the back-to-back? If it's 1 hour later, forget it.
And a side-by-side is the same port, not the same, you don't have to go on the same ship, but it's the same port, same day. There's no day in between. You could get off of the Carnival Magic and get on the Carnival Pride. Same day, same
That's
port.
a side-to-side.
That's a side-to-side.
Wow, there's all kinds of lingo.
Yes, there is. There's all kinds of lingo.
Whoa.
So Warmstrong is saying, I love the Miracle. So I think the Miracle right now is doing out of San Fran. I think that's the one Scott, Controversial Cruising, just got off of and is going to Alaska, or went to Alaska. Boom. Mary Ellen Dillon, tell me you're taking her to Hawaii in September. Oh, I want to go to Hawaii.
Ooh, Hawaii.
It's not Hawaii.
Hawaii. That's how the natives say it. Yeah. Google it.
Controversial. You're going to Hawaii? What?
Uh-oh. What happened to this Hawaii business?
Yeah. You'll love Mary Ellen. She is so nice. She's on the non-group cruise with us. It's bigger than the Paradise. It looks bigger than the Paradise. Hey, Shantireman. Thanks for coming in. Let's see here. Controversial. I'm cruising next year in Europe. 14 countries in 30 days. That would be awesome. This one would be homesick.
14 countries.
That would be fun, though. That would definitely be fun. But she's able to work from wherever. So she can work wherever she is. Danny, you're not missing much. Not going to NOLA. Bourbon Street smells like a big urinal. So it's, well, I haven't been there 20 years, but it's kind of like what Ybor used to be like, with the street, everything. Yeah. There's no traffic and there's just bars everywhere. I don't know now if it's like that, but
no roosters randomly running around.
Yeah, we have roosters. It's like Carnival Pride and Spirit, same class. Bourbon Street is a ton of fun. Well then, Warmstrong, you're gonna like Ybor City.
Yeah, you will like Ybor.
Oh, I mean, it's not as as populated and big as Bourbon Street, but it's the same concept.
But yeah, at night, yeah. Or Hyde Park.
Note to self: file a non-contract order and restraining order so Sherry can't visit me here in Pensacola.
Oh, we'll disguise her. We'll have a fake mustache on her and stuff.
I think Key West limits the number of ships in a day. Maybe that's why. April. Okay, it's April. I got to remember that. We're going to try to do Thanksgiving. We're got some feelers out there for dog sitting, so we shall see. We have someone stay at our house and watch our pets. Wish you luck in finding someone for cash. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you.
Or we just teach them how to fight dirty during the next dog fight.
Thought I would catch up on your videos. Wow, maybe not. Have so much great content. Oh, thank you so much, Mom's Travel Team.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, we've been probably a little over a year.
No, 2 years now.
Has it been 2 years?
Yeah.
We've been on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 years. We have been on YouTube. So yeah, we have a bunch of lives and a bunch of...
Yeah, like over 400 videos.
And we still have content we haven't put out yet. We just got past Thanksgiving of last year. We still have our...
Helen trip, and then we still have the Space 220, and then Allure of the Seas. We got a lot of great content recorded there too.
Yeah, so that's all coming. And then our next trip is the Utopia, which we're going to talk about here in a minute. Yes, that's back to back. I'm going on a side-by-side with a day in between. Alexa said it was a side-by-side, even if it's a different port. But Alexa said there's no day in between, Billy. You left that part out. Get off one and get on the second ship in the same day. Thank you, Mary Ellen. That's exactly what Alexa has told us.
Same day? So wait. If there's like a day in between, then what does that call?
There's not a side by. It's not called nothing. It's called two cruises.
It's called 2 cruises.
That's what you call 2 cruises. Howdy from Abergamargu. I can't pronounce that. Germany. It's 12:14 the next day here. Well, thank you for hopping on here and saying hello to Arian. You need to get some sleep.
He wins the award of furthest viewer away.
Yes. Let's see.
Maybe we can start a lingo, like, if there's a day in between, we call it side by side minus one. Something like that. Think that'll catch on?
So she will not be working. She'll be on sabbatical.
Ooh.
Enjoy your time, Mary Ellen.
Oh, wish I could take a sabbatical.
I know, me too. Let's see. Just scrolling down here. Eddie Lugo is here. Rear aft Commodore tried to get away from the real captain.
Commodore. Now we need one of those fancy like French hats that goes to the side,
Hey, your favorite couple. Thank you so much for coming in. And there is no day in between, Billy.
Poor Billy. Can't get a break.
She says she thinks we have 554 videos.
Jeez.
I'm growing my YouTube and have a lot to add, but only at 50 videos. So Mom's Travel Team and anyone else in here, if you want to share out your channel, press #defund, and that will share your channel out. And everyone, make sure you go over and check out everyone's channels, especially Mom's Travel Team.
Can't believe it. We have 554 videos. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
It doesn't have to be the same port. You can take an Uber from Miami to Fort Lauderdale, but it has to be the same day.
Oh, okay. For the side to side?
For the side to side.
Maybe that will be a challenge for us to one day book that.
There is a day in between for my side by side.
The side by side -1 or +1.
Don't try to throw Nautical Nurse Nancy in there, Billy.
Well, if Nautical Nurse Nancy says so, then I don't know.
So
she's a nautical nurse.
It's right here on the screen. Mom's Travel #defun. It's right under my name there. You can share out your channel. We got Lovey's Fat Life just walked in the door. Lovey, I did get you guys shirt. I washed it. We just got to do pictures. So
yeah, thank you for the shirt.
Yeah, you'll get a picture posted this week. Just got to get around to it, but we got it. Thank you so much. She's the only one, Billy, because she's trying to be nice.
She's just being polite, just being honest.
All right, so I don't know where Kelman is, so we can go on and get started then on our topic, and if they pop in, they pop in. So our topic tonight is our next cruise, unless we plan one in between. I'm trying to talk them into one before our next cruise, you guys. So we were looking at July, but cruises in July, man, are expensive.
Yes, people are traveling in the summer.
Yeah, we could go in October for like twice the price, 2 cruises for the price of one for July. So
yeah,
unless we do the Margaritaville, the new one. Maybe that was pretty reasonable in July.
We'll see what others have to say about it, but the thing is, the things with Margaritaville, you kind of know what you get going in, so you can level set your expectations.
Well, we have to wait for Warm, Strong, and Controversial to get their review.
That's true. I mean, they may not have ketchup like the MSC.
Yeah, I mean, might not be a great ship, so I'm waiting to hear what you guys have to say about it, because it's pretty reasonable. We saw it for what?
$167 per person.
Yeah, it was cheap
for 4 nighs. Like, what?
Yeah, and the videos, like I said, people were streaming today that were going out on that pre-cruise, and it didn't look like a 20-year-old ship. It looked nice. Now then again, I haven't heard about the food, and I haven't heard about the internet. I haven't heard about the shows.
How bad can the food be, right? But the nice thing is we live right close to the port. We will like Uber straight onto the ship.
It gets in Tuesday morning. So we could literally get off the ship, be home in 20 minutes, and log into work. So be on before 9 o'clock. So
yeah.
I don't know. We might surprise you guys and book that. But in the time being,
the opposite end of the extreme, book a celebrity again that you've been eyeing.
Love celebrity. But we're already on celebrity for November. So, but I have been looking at the celebrity reflection in August, September, and October. You could get like a 4-day cruise for like $300.
The other thing too is that your birthday's coming up, and we've been shopping around for a hotel by the beach. But then you keep saying that for the price of a hotel,
you can get
all this other things for a cruise.
By the time we get a hotel at the beach and we get food and all of that, I could go on a 4-day cruise for $300 and something.
Yeah, because a hotel at the beach here in Florida is like around $300 to $400 a night.
Yeah, and then like the off season, you'd be lucky if you can get it for like $200 a night. But that doesn't even include your food.
No,
so
that's just staying at a place. That's it.
So we're eyeing the celebrity reflection, which Lovey went on, and it looked great in the views and cues. So for $300 and something,
or Allure of the Seas again. So for your makeup cruise.
For my makeup cruise from our disaster.
Considering that your mind was so gone on that trip.
Yeah.
So you heard about that dog.
But that's moving over to Miami. That's the problem. So if we're gonna do it, I don't want to drive all the way to Miami.
I like Miami. She doesn't like Miami.
I'll go out of Reflections out of Fort Lauderdale. It's not as far.
I mean, the only downside is the parking is a bit more expensive in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm the one that usually does the driving. You should see her drive. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Road rage.
When we went on the Celebrity Summit out of Miami, I drove.
Oh my god.
I don't like driving in Miami. It was awful.
I should have recorded it.
It was scary.
But if I did record it, it would be like nonstop bleeps.
I had to pull over so he could drive. I couldn't.
Yeah. We had to pull over and like, all right, I'll take over.
That's why we always end up cruising versus anything else. Yes, it's so expensive to get a hotel and go anywhere now.
That's the thing. Like you're vacationing with any other kind of type of travel, the cost has gone way up, especially in the United States, right?
Yeah, even airfares gotten expensive.
Airfares.
Lovey says, reflection, do it.
Lovey.
My birthday's coming up. You better figure it out.
I don't know.
Hey, it's a cruise life. Thank you so much for coming in. Views and Cues is a great channel. Yeah, and they have some great videos out on the reflection. They're the ones who convinced us to do our Alaska cruise, and we did that one. And they did Norway, and we all of a sudden were like, all right, we want to do Norway. Now we just started looking for next year, and the ship they went on is not doing Norway anymore. It's now Independence of the Seas, and we've already been on that ship. So now for Norway, we might be doing Celebrity.
Or Croatia. They had a Croatia video. It looked nice.
Yeah, they did Croatia, but that's not really on. Norway is definitely on my bucket list.
You prefer Norway over like the Mediterranean trip? Really? Because you're into Greek stuff.
That would be second. That would be second on my
runner up.
Yes. Let's see. Pricing out all the options is important. Cruise equals food, lodging, and transportation.
That's true. Plus entertainment too. I will say, like Allure of the Seas, entertainment on that ship was amazing.
Yes. I will say, if you've ever been on Royal, oh wait a minute, our guest is here. Hold on a minute.
What? Who is that?
Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to come in, Kelman.
Okay. Oh, he had a little emergency, so I apologize.
Oh, that's okay.
No problem.
Things happen. Life happens. How are you?
Very good. I'm sorry. Brittany's coming in now. We were at the ER for a little bit, but that.
Oh, I hope you guys are okay.
We're fine.
You're not live streaming from the hospital? What?
I'm trying to move to a better spot here. I'm so sorry. Okay.
So while he's getting situated, so what I was trying to say was, if you've ever been on Royal Caribbean, so we've been on a few Royal ships and have seen the ice show, but we would say that the best ice show out of all of them have been on Allure of the Seas.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's something about their ice shows that they do. It's full of energy. It's full of these crazy stunts and acrobatics that just make it so interesting. And then they time it so well with the soundtrack of the music, having just really entertaining tracks from the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Yeah.
It's just the thing is, I'm not, none of us are into ice skating.
And that's the thing, like, even if we go back on Allure, we've already done most of the entertainment. So I'd rather do Reflection, which is something different.
Yeah, there's that. But Allure was nice, though. It was awfully nice. I don't know.
So Jennifer has come in. Hello, Jennifer from Embarkation Nation.
Ooh, hey, Jenny.
Thank you for coming in. So let me just finish scrolling down here. She wants to do Okay, well, if we're gonna book something, Mary Ellen, I'll let you know.
Yes.
Right now we're looking at Holland of America and Celebrity so far for next year, but it's still up in the air.
We'll see. And then the other thing too is they're only allowing certain ships that meet their pollution standards.
Yeah, so they are in 2026. They are changing their law. It has to be a
I forgot the
whatever the new emissions is.
The emission standards.
Yeah. So it's most of the newer ships that they're only going to let in there.
So that's reducing some of the options.
Yeah.
So it's tit for tat there. But the views looked amazing. If looking at some of the Views and Cues content, just the landscape of the mountain range, it just seems to dwarf Alaska a little bit, which is hard to imagine because Alaska was awesome.
And It's a Cruise Life does have a point. It really doesn't matter on the ship there. That's more of the destination, because I will say Alaska we barely did anything on the ship because it was more go, and yes. We're off the ship every morning during excursions and so yeah, you're right. It really doesn't matter on the ship. It's more, that's definitely more of.
Yeah. I would say if you're going back there a second or a third time, then it becomes a bit more about the ship than the destination. But for us, we've never been, so.
Right. So you live in Florida and complain about driving to Miami. My next 4 out of 5 cruises are out of Miami. I'll be driving 13 hours versus your. It's not 13. The driving; it's the driving in Miami. It's
yes, because to tell you the truth, I'm the one that does the long-term driving. She's the one that's like on their phone constantly with the Marco Polos. Thank you, people, for the constant Marco Polo messages. But when we actually got to the city, that's when you started driving. And you couldn't handle it.
Yeah, it's the city driving in Miami. It's not the hours of how
8 lanes to one side of the road, and then the last minute switching to like an exit lane, and you can handle the downtown traffic. So I had to take over.
So Kim Marshy just came in, and she just got back from the symphony, and I want to try the symphony.
Yes,
I've heard so many good things about that, but I think it moved. I don't think is it in Florida anymore? Did it move?
I don't know, but we'll check.
Oh, you're muted, Kelman.
Sorry, I think it might be. I'll check. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it moved. No, I can hear you now. I think it moved though.
You're probably right.
I'm not sure though, so let me keep coming down here. So Mom's Travel hopes everything's okay with you guys, Kelman.
Yeah, feel free to attend to your whatever emergency
I'll let Brittany tell you, no big deal, but she has a monitor on. We just were worried, so we went in, and it took a lot longer than I'm like, oh my God, I realized the time, and we rushed, but she's doing fine. She's just wearing a monitor, to monitor for like 3 days, just to make sure there's nothing wrong, basically.
Okay.
For those kinds of ports, the ship isn't the important thing to me. It's the country and the ports. You're right. You are definitely right.
Yeah. It's the ship is not the destination. The destination is the destination.
Yeah. They're definitely making changes. They are over there. Thanks for adding your channels. Makes it easy to follow you all. Yes. So drop your channel, everybody, so everybody can follow everybody in here. Cruise and Koozies has come in. Hello, hello. Hello, Together We Travel. Thanks for coming in. And Scrow's Nest. Sorry, I'm just trying to get to the bottom of here so we could start our little topic here. I got sunburn. Oh, Scrow's Nest, thank you for coming in if I didn't say that. I got sunburned today. We went to the pool in Frankfort, Kentucky.
Ooh, Kentucky.
Well, you won't get sunburnt here today because it has been raining all day.
It's probably going to rain throughout the rest of the week here.
Itinerary is important in Norway, and you need Olden and Granger, and also Flam. Oh, remember that, but write that down.
Flam? What's that?
That's one of their stops, port stops.
Oh, okay, that's a place. I thought it was like a food or something.
Yeah.
See, I know nothing about Norway.
Now there's one Holland America itinerary, and I don't know which ones it goes. I definitely know it goes to Olden because that was one that I definitely want to do, but it also stops in Scotland. There's a Scotland stop.
Neat. Yeah, my knowledge to Norway is limited to whatever I observed from Thor and the MCU universe.
Me too, I guess.
So it's going to be a learning experience for us when we do go.
So Marsha will not drive in those cities either, big cities.
Yeah, it's the constant lane switching. She gets that way too, like Atlanta, right? Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. I'm curious if Miami is worse than San Diego or Los Angeles. I've never been to either, so I cannot answer that question.
I would say LA is probably worse. I've been there when I was a little kid, and LA is just crazy with the traffic.
Actually, I have been to LA, but I didn't drive. Symphony is in New Jersey now. That's what I thought. Right. All right. So before we keep going here, I don't want to bore everybody with the chat. We will get back to the chat though. Kelman, welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
I'm here. So fashionably late.
And I don't think you. don't think you've met Danny yet.
That emergency room?
No, I see you in the videos. I see you in the videos.
So tell everybody about your channel.
Well, my channel is pretty realistic. Just me and my wife traveling, and sometimes my family members, but a lot of cruises lately. So I guess it's more cruise than anything right now. But just how you can travel with, like y'all, with casino offers, and then tips and tricks, little things I learn, and I learn from a lot of my viewers and friends. Brittany will be coming shortly, guys, too, so don't worry, she will be.
Okay, so they have two separate channels. He has a channel and Brittany has a channel. So when she gets in, she can talk about her channel. But so how long has your channel been around? And he's also on TikTok as well. Yes. So how long have you been doing your vlogging and stuff?
Vlogging really only since like December of 2022. But I really went hard April of last year. I said 2 videos a week, no matter what, and I'm still doing it.
So everyone, if you have not checked out his channel, make sure you check that out and do hashtag defund Kelman in here so people can
that's right.
Go to your channel that are in here. And so you guys have a cruise coming up. I know you have several before that, but you will also be on Utopia.
Yes.
So, oh, and hold on. Bill is in here. Bill, before I forget to tell you this, Kelman is on the same cruise as you are next year. We figured this out today. Your Brisbane Liminosa ship. So you guys are on your 30-day, 29-day, whatever it is, cruise.
I want to get to know each other.
Oh, is that the one going throughout Europe? Where's that going?
I think just Japan and then Alaska, but a lot of sea days. One way, Brisbane, Trans-Pacific to Seattle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're going out there. Whoa, other side of the world.
Ouch there. How do you say?
That must be exciting.
Yeah. When are we going to do something like that?
I don't know.
This one gets homesick after like 5 days.
Room still left.
So anyhow, we're going to be on Utopia. You guys are going to be on Utopia. Now it'll be different times. But what are you guys looking forward to most on Utopia?
Well, for me, I want to try the new dining experiences, like the Royal Railway. I hate saying that.
Yeah, we want to do that one too.
Mm-hmm. The spare tire, the complimentary spare tire. There's just some new things that I've never tried in general. Also with Royal Caribbean, like the good El Loco Fresh. I tried it recently, but I want to try it on the Oasis class. I heard it's a lot better. But food mainly with me. I hate to say, but that's.
So we we did try El Loco Fresh for the first time on Allure.
And we tried El Sabor.
El Sabor. We loved El Sabor, but they're discontinuing.
They're getting rid of it, which I can't believe it.
It was so much better than the El Loco Fresh.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, we were seriously contemplating going back on the ship just for that one. That's because you liked it so much.
It was so good. Yeah. But again, why have that when you have a free Mexican? It was an upsell, so.
It was an upsell, but it was a lot of food.
But we want to do the railway, but then I've been hearing mixed things on the railway thing. That's going to be almost $200.
What?
Yeah, I heard, and I've seen some clips, and it doesn't, in my opinion, what I saw didn't justify the price. But I think no matter what, it's a one and done at least. Got to try it. Never seen that before, so.
So are they going to have Wonderland on this one?
On Utopia? No, I did not see a Wonderland.
No, that was
on the website at least. I don't know.
Wonderland. I really liked it.
She liked it.
He didn't really. I mean, you thought it was okay.
I thought it was okay.
But I'm a foodie. He's not really a foodie. No, so
I'm just a videographer for the foodie.
But I wish they were having Wonderland. But
no, we'll say this: like the cuisine was mostly Japanese inspired cuisine, which was quite surprising. You actually liked it, right? But it was very. There was recipes that were out there, stuff that you don't typically see. That's what you liked about it, right?
Yeah,
so
it was
different.
Like little, and it was like just taste of it,
like limes that don't even grow this side of the world. They grow in like Japan, stuff like that.
And our friend was with us that was from Japan.
And she explained everything for us.
She was explaining everything to us because a lot of it was Japanese.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. But
it was good.
I guess they're not going to have it.
Would you do it again though?
I would definitely do.
Really?
Yeah.
To me, it was like a one and done kind of thing, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but to you loved it that much. You try it again. You wouldn't get bored.
One thing this ship is having that's new to the Oasis class is they're going to have a takeout sushi. So you don't have to go sit in the actual, what is it? What's their sushi place? I forgot what it's called. Yes. But like, so he doesn't eat sushi. So I could just go grab it and go sit in Central Park because it's going to be in Central Park. And I could go and eat my sushi while
watch the birds.
You can
sit with Brittany because she doesn't like sushi. So you can sit with Brittany, me, and Sherry.
There you go.
We'll get to go and we'll meet at the park or something.
Us non-sushi people will unite. All right.
But so what else do you think they're gonna? I know they're gonna do kind of like what they did with Icon. I saw where they're gonna have a few little food trucks, and you could grab like a grab and go food truck kind of thing. I did see that. That's the tire, whatever you just said.
Yeah, the spare tire. The spare tire.
About that. What was that? What's that about? The theme and whatnot.
It's just like little food truck. I don't know what kind of food they have, but it's like a couple of little food options.
Like a street vendor kind of food. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like the carnival celebration that up in the Lido deck where they had a lot of different things to try out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It's I think it's a little larger because I think they only have 3 on that, right? And then I think this might have a couple more vendors or stalls, and I think the flavors change daily, if I'm not mistaken. Like
that's nice.
Wow.
I could be wrong. But that's what I read on Reddit.
Stuff like that, rather than the upsell restaurant kind of things, because with that you get variety, right? And you get a lot of options. I like options.
Well, and I kind of feel like these ships now, even with Celebrity, right? The Summit. I feel like they're starting to give a lot more food options to where you don't have to go besides. Cause, I mean, if you don't like the buffet, then you're going to the main dining room. But now I feel like they're giving a lot more options.
Yes.
Besides the main dining room or the buffet.
Yeah. Even the Celebrity, like it was like.
Now, I'm not going to lie. There was some nights that we would do the buffet for our like appetizer and then go to
oh my
dinner.
God. She always tricks me. She's like, let's just peruse. That's her word. Peruse the buffet right before dinner. And it always leads to like an appetizer situation. We're like, walk away with like 5 minutes. Like, I don't even have room for dinner.
Put your plates with you when you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So we've started to kind of do that.
I know it. Yeah, I know your tricks, but we still do it anyway.
Yeah. And sometimes we'll book the late dinner for that purpose. We'll go early to the buffet then go over to whatever. Now for Sabor, we went and ate there, and then an hour later we went to the Mexican place.
Yeah, we did.
Check it out. We got like little finger food.
But, it was so much food.
But we want to try it all, and we only have 3 days, and that's what Utopia. The problem is going to be. We want to try everything, and you're only going to have.
Go 3 days. We've never done a 3. Have we done a 3 day? Oh, no, Mariner of the Seas with my dad. That was a 3-day, right?
No, that was a week. 5 days.
My dad?
Yeah, it was 5 days. 4 nights. 5 days.
So this is gonna be our first 3-dayer.
Yeah, because Allure we did 4 days. Yeah.
Wow, that's gonna be.
Are you doing the 3-day or are you doing the 4-day?
I honestly don't know. I think it's 4-day because I hate 3 days. I've done them once, and I'm like, what's the point? You don't even get to do it much.
Yeah.
I feel like you got to sleep 1 day, and then you wake up and it's like packing time. Or I don't unpack for those, but yeah, I think it's 4 days, but I might be wrong. It might be 3.
I have a feeling we're going to end up booking it again because we're not going to have.
It's going to be a blur.
Yeah.
And it's
not only that, you're going to want to hang out with your buddies.
Yeah, we're going with friends. And then
perfect day. You're not even planning to go on the island.
I'm not getting off at Nassau at all.
No, for sure.
Perfect day. I think we'll get off and eat lunch on the island and then get back on. Because I love Perfect Day, and I just don't want to go there and not get off.
Not enjoy it. What if the water's just perfect in Perfect Day?
No, don't tell me that.
Oh, now you're gonna have a dilemma.
Let me hop over just to the chat again, and so we can get caught back up. Symphony is very nice, especially after getting off the Icon a few weeks prior. Aqua Show was the best.
Yes, the Aqua Show.
Yeah, the Aqua Show on all of their Oasis are amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Are they going to have those shows on this? I would think, right?
Utopia, for sure. I don't know if it's going to be of the style of Icon, because Icon has a new kind of stage to support it.
Oh.
It's probably going to be more like Allure of the Seas.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do an indoor thing.
But it's still going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah. Ryan Donahue has come in. Hey, Ryan. Thank you for coming in. I have to drive to Atlanta. I can drive anywhere.
Yeah.
If I can drive through
Atlanta or LA, yeah. That's like a rite of passage, right? And then you can just handle anything.
I will tell a little bit about my transgender woman with autism and have anxiety. Well, you are welcome here, old lady Sky.
Welcome on board.
Yeah. Yes, LA is pretty treacherous.
Yeah. I've heard stories.
Hey, Captain Sherry and Danny. Hey, Sea Legs. Thank you so much for coming in. What is your channel called?
I'm on this stool.
I have it in the description, Mary Ellen, of this video, and it's Kelman Explores. Oh, it's right here. This is his channel.
Where #defund?
No, Kelman Explores. That's the name of his channel.
Oh, okay. You're putting it.
His channel was. Hey, Brittany.
Hey.
Did you take it off mute?
Yes.
Okay. Did he tell you about my Iron Man situation?
You're feeling better.
Actually, the more I look at it, the more I think I look like a doorbell because there's a button. So I feel like I'm a walking ring bell. So
he can physically push your buttons. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. No.
I think that's what happened. No.
Maybe.
Well, it could be all the stress too from your traveling. You just got back and.
No, it's just one thing after another, but that's okay. You know what? I'd rather travel and deal with these little things on the few days I'm home. So, are you able to blur the back? I'm sorry.
So, Brittany, tell everybody what your channel name is and how you started your channel and what's on your channel, and let's learn about your channel.
What's it about?
Yeah,
let's just throw you right in.
So, hi, everybody. I am Brittany. I am one half of what originally was Nautical Wanderers. Now Kelman split off and has his own channel. I actually started YouTube back in the OG days, like 2008 was when I first posted videos. Just a couple, not that many, and then didn't do it for a very long time, and then jumped back into it around 2018 or 19, I think. We were cruising for a few years at that point, and I just really loved it. And I just wanted to capture, I had always filmed while we were out and about, but never did anything with it. And then in 2019, I'm like, you know what? I want to start making videos. Like, I just fell in love with it. I thought it was so much fun. And so we went on Carnival Horizon. I was obsessed with the ship. I loved it. And so I started to make a Carnival series, and it did okay. It did, for a brand new channel. It did pretty well. And so I don't know that a lot of those videos are still up because they weren't that good, as most people who are just starting out on YouTube, they're not great videos. So dabbled into news a little bit. Actually pre Lolita Loca, I think, like I was just like, I want to do news. Tony does it way better though. So we'll leave the news to Tony. And got a couple like viral, for cruising videos there, because I had my very first video that went off was a guy got stuck in an elevator on a Carnival cruise ship, and so he personally sent me some photos and videos of what was happening, so I was able to put them up. So anyways, all that just led to me loving putting stuff out on YouTube, because so many people were interested in cruising, especially like millennial and like Gen X generation. A lot of us grew up thinking like cruising was like for the boomers and wasn't a fun thing to do, and like herded like cattle. And I'm like, no, it's so much more than that. Like, I loved it. And so I really just wanted to show that side of it, that it really is fun. It is an expensive way to cruise around the world if you wanted to. And so, yeah, that's just naturally how Nautical Wanderers came to be. And then COVID hit. And I'm like, what could I possibly do with cruising during COVID? Well, I was so wrong because so many channels popped off during COVID and I let mine die. And then we were on a different page. He had no interest in doing anything with YouTube.
At the time, yeah.
He was like, no, I don't care about it. Like, he didn't really, and not that he was mean about it, but he's like, I don't really want to help you film. I was taking away from his vacation, right? I'm like, hold this camera. And he was being that.
I don't want to work.
So I'm like, hold this. I need you to film this. And he's like, oh my God, can I just like enjoy my vacation? I'm like, no, we have to film. So, now it's the opposite. Now I don't film as much. And he's like, can you hold this camera? Can you? And I'm like, I see how you felt. I'm like, can I just go drink a Mai Tai and not be involved? So I think we're now finally back on the same wavelength where we're both like, okay, we're going to go out. We're going to capture content. We're going to show people how amazing cruising is. And, that's kind of where we're at. So we're dual channels now. We're competing channels.
Dual channel, not competing.
I'm just kidding.
Interesting dynamic.
Yeah,
so
because
both
you
of
could see it from two separate, like your last cruise, your Panama City, Panama Canal cruise. You could see it from both creators' sides, right? Because you're filming and he's filming, right?
So you can tell which one is lying.
Yeah, we definitely have different perspectives on things and how things go. Because like he'll comment on something, I'm like, I didn't feel that way. So it's kind of nice having two separate channels because I'm like, I get to give my opinion on something that happened. And like I'm very passionate about certain cruise lines and how I feel about them. And he's a little bit more like, I'm going to stay neutral. And I'm like, no, I'm going to go in hard, So we get to be our own people on our own channels. So that's pretty nice.
So then you both do your own editing and everything, right? Or
for the most part, there's a couple videos where I've done I've taken over his channel, and that's because he had, for some reason, couldn't put out a video. And so they're usually not cruise videos though. Like I'll take over there's, I think only one video you actually use. He's very particular. Like he doesn't like how I edit.
No, I like how you edit, but I'm on a time crunch. So I try to do quantity over quality. Honestly, at this point, I'm trying to just make my videos. And she's a perfectionist, but
well, it's detrimental.
Good.
Yeah, so
he does all of our editing. I'm not even allowed to do any of the editing.
Editing is no joke. Like
you don't have the right lens on. I'm trying to be artsy here with this shot.
Literally,
I can't help it. It's like I'm more towards cinematic. She's like, no, get her done, get it out there.
Yeah. So yesterday I went to the port of Tampa to do the live of the Margaritaville.
Yeah, the live stream. Yeah.
I don't even really know how to work the gimbal, so I didn't take it.
So
and the whole thing is just like you watch it. It's just rocky.
Yeah, it's like shaky as heck, and I just noticed it right away. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's literally me. Like I'll cut down his footage just to try to help sometimes. And I'm like, you didn't stay on that particular item long enough. I'm like, you gotta like I'm like doing, half-second splits. And I'm like, no, I need at least like 3 seconds. I know it feels weird to like point a camera for 3 seconds, but I'm like, please. Like, so yeah, we're just very, and I go into it kind of knowing what and how I want something to look. He's very like, no, like I got this. We're good. And actually, I enjoy his style.
She wings it too.
Yeah.
I'm very unprepared.
Yeah, I storyboard. Like that's my problem too. Is like I'll storyboard certain things out, and I'll be like, okay, here's exactly what I want to see, the type of B-roll I want to see, like all of that. And the problem with that for me is that because I work full time. And at the time, up until a couple months ago, I was working at emergency veterinary hospital. And so I was working 60-hour weeks. I can't cut down footage and work and do all these things. So I have all this amazing footage just sitting in a hard drive.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah. So he does.
I'm not the only one.
He does
There's
most of the editing. I can't. But
thanks for vindicating me. Thank you.
Last
she was just gaslighting me to oblivion. Like no one cares about the cinematic quality. No one cares about color grading. What is this color grading?
They do.
And last cruise, we did what you just did. We literally, before we went, we mapped out exactly what topics we wanted to focus on, what all we wanted to film before we went, instead of just randomly just doing it.
Yeah, I think I have actually. I have a list here that I started. I think it's this book. When I'm working, I'm just like, I'm working, but I'm also like, oh, well, something pops into my head. I'm gonna like write this down, and I have entire shot lists somewhere in this.
I'm the opposite. Like I like to go, and then I like it to be organic, but then sometimes I don't have enough footage because I didn't go in there like prepared. Like it's kind of smart because then you can schedule your vacation around your shooting. You can be like,
we learned that this last time.
Yeah. And we're just now starting to entertain the idea of doing more intentional things. So like, who was I watching? Oh my gosh, who was I watching that did that? Oh, believe it or not, the Try Guys. Have you guys ever seen the Try Guys on YouTube? So it's very much like I don't know who their audience is, honestly. I guess me. But they're actually a really large channel. They came over from like BuzzFeed. But anyways, they just did a video that I thought was so genius. They put together like 100 spots in Las Vegas, and they put two teams. They separated two teams, and they're like, you have to hit as many spots as you can. They're worth X number of points, and by the end of the day or whatever, we'll tally up the points and the like experiences that you had. And I was like, that would be so fun to recreate on a cruise ship, because there are things that you just sometimes you get in vacation mode and you're like, I don't really want to go play cornhole with the officers. Like that was one big thing that I did last time that he didn't. But I'm like,
I'm not doing that.
If we pull out our competitive side, and I'm like, oh, if cornhole with the officers is worth 5 points by the end of the day, and so we're actually going to try to recreate that in this upcoming, because we're going on a cruise with my best friend from high school and his sister. And so we're going to try to like do this kind of like scavenger hunt type thing. See how it goes, just do something a little bit different to get to showcase the ship while also making it a little bit more entertaining, because sometimes it gets a little boring, just like with the camera up our face being like, yeah, this is this and that,
And that's what we thought this last time. We're like, we're starting to get boring with, okay, today we're gonna do this.
We ate a burger.
Like, So now we're kind of out like different ideas of what to do, and
we'll see how it goes.
See it. We haven't put any of that out yet, so
we'll see how it goes. That you're on.
Do what?
Which ship are you on next?
Well, this was the lore that we did that on. We haven't put any of that, but our next one's Utopia. But we're
Utopia. Which is what we were going to talk about. Oh, that's why we're talking about it. Okay, I'm a little underprepared. I'm so sorry. We don't have our mic set up. We don't have our lighting set up.
I just ran in while she was parking the car. She had to get situated, and I grabbed my laptop. I'm like, I'm so sorry, and I was like, I wish I should have got your numbers, because I'm like, oh my god, it just dawned on our way home. I got an alert, and I'm like, oh my god.
10 people from my family called me, because that group message goes out.
Everybody was checking on her, and then we were talking to them. Anyway.
It's okay. Life happens.
That's fine. Yeah. This is a great rehearsal, guys.
Yeah. So everybody, Brittany's channel is in the description of this live. So make sure you guys check her out. Go over there, subscribe to her, and check out some of her content. So we were just talking about Utopia and about what we're excited to see and do on Utopia. What's your top thing, Brittany?
I know this is going to sound sad. I have not looked at this ship at all. So I got a call, 2 or 3 days ago, and I was in the middle. So I travel for work. I go to conferences and various things around the country. And so I'm sitting in the middle of a conference in New Orleans, and I get this text message. Hey, are you okay if I like move the allure? And I'm like, no, like, let's talk about it. And he's like, but it's for Utopia. And I'm like,
no, for Wonder.
For Wonder. And I'm like, wait, are we talking about Wonder or Utopia?
We're talking about Utopia here.
Sorry, that was for Wonder. So wait, when are we I don't even know when we're going. It's terrible.
We're going September 30th.
You're not alone. I have no idea either. She controls the scheduling.
He's have you ever seen those videos on TikTok, and it's like the travel princess or the passenger princess or whatever, the person that just shows up, no idea where they're going?
Yeah.
That's me. I have no idea.
Now I've got too many cruises. I can't keep them straight. I have to look at my phone, and I didn't bring my phone in here, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't remember now. So it's like, what a problem, right?
So Utopia is the newest of the Oasis class, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I still don't know what's on that ship. Honestly.
Here's some stuff here.
Have you been on a Oasis?
So we've been on Oasis back in 2000, I want to say 14, somewhere around there, maybe 13. And that was a real turning point for me for cruising because I had never seen something so big in my life. Like we had been on Carnival ships and we had been on small Royal Caribbeans up until that point. I don't even know if we had made it on Norwegian yet at that point.
No.
And when I went on Oasis, I'm like, they have a carousel in the middle of the ship. I'm like, this is wild.
End of the ship, yeah.
Towards the middle of the ship. And just the whole, what's it called? Like Central Park concept is just so beautiful to me. So I'm assuming this is going to be, okay. He's showing me pictures now. So, I haven't even looked at it.
We just stayed in our first, we just stayed in our first Central Park room.
Yeah.
We had a balcony. We liked it, but I think if I did a balcony again on one of these ships, I'd want to do an ocean view.
She prefers the ocean.
But it wasn't really
I understand that. Now you got to people watch. You got to hear the jazz music that was playing.
Was birds, beautiful birds.
Yeah.
We're gonna pump out a whole video
perfect for like your morning coffee to sit out there, but
yeah. And were you close to being able to see any like the aqua, or is there an aqua?
No, there is an aqua, but it's on the other side.
Back end of the
boardwalk.
Back end.
Oh,
okay.
But this Utopia has a boardwalk as well. So I'm assuming they're doing a water show, I would think.
Oh,
but I haven't heard anything about a Broadway show. Most of their Oasis ships have a Broadway show, but I haven't heard anything about it.
Ours got canceled.
Yeah, and Allure, ours was supposed to be Mamma Mia, and it was canceled.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that would have been so good.
No, they did that for that long on the ship. 3 hours.
I heard that was a good one too. I've heard good reviews about that one.
Sorry, I gotta braid my hair real quick.
Yeah, so we may have to go back.
Yeah.
Makeup cruise.
There you go.
We did Greece on Independence. We loved.
Oh, we did that.
Yeah, we did Greece.
Yeah.
Greece was great. I remember we did for Oasis. We had hairspray. And it was incredible. Like there were actual cast members because I think it was so new and Royal was really trying to push this whole Broadway concept. There were actual members from the original cast, not overly known ones, but some, when you read because you know how they put their bio up on the projector, that were actually in the original Broadway show. And I'm like, this is incredible, because you're so used to kind of going, and not that, listen, there are amazing performers outside of the Broadway shows on all ships. But there was just something so cool about it. Like the amount of, you could tell that they had dedicated dollars to that show as opposed to like,
some money on it,
I think they do like a 5 or 10 year contract, don't they? I think they do
something like that with a dedicated wardrobe team with contracts about making sure that they are constantly in a diet so they're able to fit in the clothes. Because if they gain any weight, they have to pay someone to readjust the outfits, and they're actually costing money and stuff like that. It's a whole world.
The most interesting channels. So we follow one girl. I can't remember her name, but she is she's on one of the ice skating teams for Royal.
Jordan Brausch.
She's gonna be on Utopia.
Yeah.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, someone said that in my live yesterday.
Utopia.
That's amazing. And then I follow a dancer on TikTok, which I think it's one of the dancers, but she got injured and I think she's recovering, or maybe I get them all confused, but they're so cool to follow. I'm like, what a life. But I don't know about the not eating and gaining weight part. I'd be in trouble on a cruise ship. I don't think I'd be able to do that. I'd be paying out my whole paycheck. Would be like, hey, can you refit this outfit? Okay, I'm in trouble. But the dry slide.
What?
Oh, sorry. I was looking. There's the dry slide. So that's relatively. That's newer. That wasn't originally on Oasis. Let me look.
Yeah, we haven't been on a ship with the dry slide.
No, we haven't. No. I thought the Lord was going to have one, but it doesn't have one now.
It didn't have one?
Yeah, it didn't have one. I heard that.
Really?
I think the next dry dock, though, they're going to put the Abyss on there.
So we have been on MSC Europa, I think, when we went out of Europe, and they had a dry slide. And at first he was like, absolutely not. I'm not doing it. Y'all, you know what? I have not posted that video. He screams like a little girl. It was so cute. I'm like, the whole way down, you just hear, ah.
And I'm
I want to see it now.
like that the whole way.
It was so funny, but I actually ended up liking the dry slide. I didn't think I would, and
It wasn't
I
as
did.
bad as I made it sound.
It was fun,
but it's a
So
one
they're
and
gonna
done for
have
me.
it on this one. They're having
Yeah,
it on
they should have the Abyss.
They show a
They've got a
picture.
twin
Utopia, you mean?
or Utopia.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can race down. Nice.
But you're not gonna do that. There's no way. Heck, I see
Yeah,
you
I
gonna do
get
She's
claustrophobic.
claustrophobic. Fear
I
of heights.
know. But I'll
Everybody
film
knows.
you doing it. I'll film you as you.
They let me take a camera down it, so I got to film it the entire way, and then I went up and did it again and FaceTimed my parents, and they were like, "You're a dork." I'm like, "I know."
So was that free? The Abyss, is it free? Is it?
It was on MSC. I assume it would be.
Yeah, hopefully.
You do have to sign a waiver, I'm sure, like most
included.
things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, some of the latest trends going on that they probably start charging premium pricing for some of these.
Yeah, Icon got me a little bit. I was a little bitter on the whole. I mean, we never went on Icon, but just the idea of having to pay for the adventure course. I don't know what they're called, the ropes course. I'm like,
course thing.
About all that.
That made me like a free thing.
Yeah,
now they tacked on an $80 price
Yeah,
tag.
we didn't do Icon either. I just can't.
But you like rope courses though in Norwegian when we did the breakaway.
I didn't do the ropes course. I filmed you doing the ropes course.
No, you were there with your buddies, no?
I didn't do it.
No, you didn't do it?
No.
Oh, maybe I'm confusing myself. I don't know.
I've never shook so much in my life.
I don't like them.
There's a video that was actually one of the original videos I did on Horizon. First time I ever did the ropes course was on Horizon, and I mean, the whole rope is shaking. I'm like, I don't know how to move forward. Like, I like frozen fear.
You were gonna do it on Celebration, but right as you got up there, they closed it.
They closed it because of the wind and storm.
What a bummer.
Yeah. I did do the roller coaster though, the Volt. It was
okay.
How did you like that?
It was okay. It's very short. It's like 20.
It is.
Yeah. Especially when you're paying money for it. I'm like, come on now. I need a little bit more.
Yeah,
I took that $15 to the casino instead. No, just
it's more of like a bragging thing because they do take your picture, although you have to pay for the picture, but
you have to pay for the ride and you got to pay for the picture.
Yeah.
Oh, did we?
We didn't get a picture.
Oh yeah, I guess because we had to pay for it. Oh, that's a bummer. I mean, we might have snuck a picture because I was like, I bet it's not a good picture. I liked it. I think it's a cool concept. But yeah, this idea of like having to pay or like give me a pass, because in our experience, it was not busy. So it wasn't like they were trying to crowd control with a pay per. So I was just like,
it did go down a lot too. The Bolt always had mechanical issues. It was like off and on. It was shut down.
It might have been wind.
And a staff member actually got really hurt while we were there, and it didn't make the news, but he got hurt to the point where he's no longer going to be working at all. But and we heard that from when we were on the Mardi Gras. Remember that? They shut it down for a day, and I guess something happened by the electricity is all they said, and that he was taken off the ship. And I'm like, whoa.
Mardi Gras, you mean Celebration?
Carnival Mardi Gras on the Bolt roller coaster.
Oh, it does have a Bolt. It does have the Bolt. Sorry.
Anyway,
I literally can't.
So after that, after I rode the ride and heard that, I'm like, maybe I'm good not going on it anymore.
No, it was
wow.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. But yeah.
They have some,
it does have a friendly weight limit too for a lot of people like me in my situation who are slightly above a lot of weight limits for zip lining and stuff. I think it's like 400 pounds, but you got to go alone. Anyway, that's just for people.
All right, challenge accepted. Show me the buffet.
Are you guys gonna do the drink package? Do you guys do the drink package or?
Not typically. We will do them on shorter cruises. I just find that it's a marathon on the longer cruises, and I can't get myself up to my drink limit.
Utopia will be short, but I don't think we will because we're gonna need to film a lot, and
we get a little too relaxed.
You gotta be sober to film.
Yeah, I could just drink and drink.
Yeah, it becomes a challenge for me. I'm like, I got to get my money's worth. Like, I can't, I can't let them one up me. And I'm like, this is so dumb. Like, why am I doing this? So I'm trying to see here. He's got, so the dining options look amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know. I kind of want to try that mason jar.
The mason jar.
Fried chicken?
Mm-hmm. But again, we only have 3 days. So I'm
I've heard a lot of people say to do that.
In 3 days.
I looked at the times for that, and it's only at night now. The mason jar.
Oh, really?
Like really?
Oh, I
thought it was like brunch too. Brunch time, maybe.
It's open during that time, but the only time slots available or not.
Oh, really?
That's not people booked.
But you're going really soon, right? Are you going like July?
No, we're going right
September.
before you. We're going September.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
When are we going?
So
We're
if
going
you do, you
through
may want to book it now. To see
I don't
if there's
know.
a
We might
day
try to
sale.
fit it in July.
There you go. You give the same kind of. I'm like, come on, we can do it. We can do it.
Tell my word. Tell my word.
Oh my God.
We're
It's
trying.
always one more.
We're debating on fitting one in before Utopia. We're looking at the Reflection
Okay.
Hey.
for Margaritaville or maybe Utopia.
Back on Allure of the Seas.
The margarita. So did you go and just watch it sail out, or did you the one in
No,
Tampa?
it sailed out today, and it was pouring down rain, so I didn't.
Yeah,
go,
we live
but,
by the port. That's why. So we're able
Awesome.
to drive to the port and just.
But I went
peruse.
yesterday. It was, and they did the welcome party yesterday.
Yeah, we were thinking about crashing.
I
And
saw
they
your
did
TikTok about it.
the godmother ceremony and all
Okay.
that.
This
But-
was getting breaking and entering.
So yeah, I just went at lunch and just like filmed like the ship and stuff. But
That's
yeah,
funny
we were
'cause
gonna go today.
You were at
but it
the.
was
You were like
pouring.
a little kid in like a toy store with the fence, putting her face like, oh, I want on the ship.
It's a good shot. I like your TikTok. I saw your TikTok about it.
You know.
Yeah, that was all her. She edited all of that.
Yeah, I did the editing for TikTok. That's the only
Good for
editing.
you. I cannot edit for TikTok to save my life. I don't know why my brain cannot do short form content. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I talk so much.
it's
I can't
harder.
like possibly limit myself. Well, now TikTok has 10 minutes, so maybe I'll start making 10-minute videos. But have you been on the original Mardi Gras, like the one out of my
The Sarasota one, no.
or Margaritaville? Sorry, I said Mardi Gras.
No, but this one, I was watching a live feed earlier. It looks beautiful in there. You can't even tell the thing's 20 years old.
The one out of Tampa.
Yeah, the one out of Tampa. It's an old Costa ship.
Yes.
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
The way they redecorated with the props and everything. It seems all the trimmings are replaced.
Yeah, it looks great. So
then again,
I gotta hear the reviews first before I book it.
Maybe we should like Google the previous pictures of the ship before the renovation. To like
there you go.
That'd be a cool
Capture
TikTok.
them now before they wipe them from the internet.
And they were saying like it smelled brand new, and I don't know.
I say you go in blind. Don't read any reviews. Just go in completely clean slate and just see how it is. Because, I don't know. It'd be an interesting video to be like, because everyone's concept with Margaritaville right now is like, we went on the worst cruise ship or the worst cruise ship or whatever, right? It's like, I don't know. You could be like, I went on a cruise ship and had no idea what it looked like. He
was looking up rates today. It was like $300.
Yeah, they're like dirt cheap. The rates are so low. And
were they going to like Cozumel and
I think 4 and 5
Key West and Progresso?
Okay.
Yeah, for a short weekend getaway kind of thing.
I wish it just went to like Key West and then like a sea day. I would totally be for that. I don't know about the whole 5-day.
5 days on a tiny.
I don't know about that kind of ship. You know what I mean? Until I know.
That is a big commitment. Where y'all based out of? I think he told me, and
Tampa.
You're somewhere down in Tampa, or you're in Tampa. I don't want to dox you, but okay. I'm sure he told you we're from Tampa too originally.
Yeah.
I'll dox myself. I'm from Oldsmar.
Yeah, we live in
I was born in Clearwater, so when I say Tampa, it's not really Tampa.
Top of the bay.
Tampa Bay. Go with that.
So we saw the Utopia is coming in on Saturday, July 13th to Cape Canaveral. So we're thinking of going over there for the day and kind of checking it out. And,
maybe do a live from there.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That would
be amazing.
On Saturday. Oh, I hate that you
Yeah,
work Saturdays because I would be right there with you. I'd be like, I'm inviting you.
I might not be here. No. Oh, July. I'll be here.
July.
Yeah.
She's like, Colin's sick.
Shh, the secret between us and the other people.
But yeah, this ship looks, I'm looking some more. It looks amazing. I don't know what this restaurant's the spare tire is, but I think of like your extra gut. That sounds great. I'm excited for that.
That's what it will be.
It's like a little food truck kind of thing.
Oh,
where they have a bunch of different things.
That's how I loved that concept on Carnival, the kind of food truck or food.
That's what earlier by the pool.
And then they're doing the sushi takeout where you could get takeout sushi. I mean, it's an upsell, but
that I'm excited about. Oh yeah,
Do they
I'll always
bring the sushi to you, or do you still have to pick it up?
No, you
She
pick
does
it
eat
up.
sushi, but she only eats the chicken tempura sushi.
shrimp tempura.
Oh, you'll eat shrimp tempura?
Yeah, because Carnival only offered shrimp tempura, and so I'll eat that.
But she won't eat any
Um,
fish.
Have you guys tried the Shack's chicken in Carnival Ship?
So
And
he
what
was
do you think of the fries?
I
thought
ate
they
the
were good.
fries. The fries were good.
Yeah.
They
You
didn't
like
Why? I feel like it's a setup. What's up? No, I'm just kidding.
No, we loved it too.
Okay. Yeah, the chicken I died for. I'm like, this is the best chicken. Like, I loved it. I was even saying, and I don't know. So we went, I think the second or third sailing. No, it was a little bit later than that.
We went in January. We went December 2023 Mardi Gras, then January celebration 2024.
And so they were still putting out really good food. I think they were still trying to impress everybody. So for me, it was like, I don't know. I thought it was fantastic.
A lot of people were lining up for it. I was like, whoa.
He was vegetarian at the time because he does these like once a year. He doesn't even film them for YouTube, which blows my mind. But he does these year-long challenges. So like one challenge one year was like, I'm going to grow my beard out. And I was like, please don't ever do that
I didn't
again.
shave for a year.
That's what it was.
I didn't cut my hair or anything. And it looks like that now, but that's.
Looking like like Chewbacca.
Yeah, he challenged himself. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. And then he challenged himself to go vegetarian for a year. And which I felt bad for him because we went on a lot of cruises.
Look at the steak, dear.
I did not feel 1 ounce of guilt. I'm like, this is great. Like, you want to break it? And he's like, no. I'm like, okay.
I'll get to try it in September, early September on Jubilee. We'll be on Jubilee.
On Jubilee. Which will be amazing. But yeah, I thought it was, I love Shack's chicken, but that's me. And then we weren't as impressed with Emeralds. Did you end up at Emeralds?
No, we
haven't done Emeralds.
Yeah, we weren't. I mean, it was
okay,
good.
But it honestly just tasted like fresh Chick-fil-A. I don't know, breakfast food or something.
Maybe, yeah.
It wasn't worth paying extra for to me.
Do you get to, Brittany, work from a cruise ship, or do you not work?
So my job's a little tricky. So I do a lot of stuff involving schools and like universities. So basically from August to April, that's it for me. Like, I'm not going to be able to cruise as much because every other week I'm gone and doing conferences or career fairs or, some stuff like that. But during the summer, yes. So like when we just went on the 14-day Panama Canal cruise, I worked the entire time and it was nice. Perfect. Like, I loved it.
Oh, so I'm jealous.
Yeah. I'm jealous too.
I didn't have to. Well, my company is really amazing. They do the whole unlimited PTO thing, and so we try not to abuse it. Well, so we'll still work, but then like intermittently, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to take this day, and they're like, yeah, go for it as long as your stuff. They don't care as long as your stuff is done. So
one of our friends.
Yeah, she worked when we were in Alaska. She kind of just logged on here and there, and she's at unlimited PTO, and
it's great.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's been 18 years of being in this industry where I'm finally at a job where I'm like, okay, I don't have to dedicate every waking moment to my job, because prior to that, I've been a veterinary practice manager for 12 of those 18 years, and so. I mean, I would get phone calls. We'd be in the middle of the ocean and I would get, because we had iPhones, so people would text me and be like, hey, so this is on fire. And I'm like, okay, well, call the fire department. I don't know what to tell you. I'm in the middle of the ocean. Like, there's nothing I can do about it, but it is the sacrifice, but now finally, I'm in a job where I'm like, this is a priority for me. I really love travel. I want to try to find a job where I can actually do that. So now we're just waiting on him to figure that out.
Waiting for it to fall in my lap. We'll see.
That doesn't work. Anyways.
Let me hop over to the chat because I feel like we lost chat over here. I'm on a virtual vacation almost every day watching TikTok live cruisers.
That's Mom's travel team.
Yeah.
Right on.
And she says she loves food content. Love the proportions are smaller so cruisers can try many foods.
That's true. It's a smart way to do it.
Jennifer says, I agree, but I forgot what topic we were even talking about.
I agree too, Jen. I don't know what, but I agree.
Oh, KB sent us a thank you.
Mary Ellen, no Wonderland. Oh, I guess. Oh, because there's no Wonderland on that ship. Got it. That sucks. I love you guts food reviews. It's okay. I love you guys food reviews.
Oh. It's okay.
Well, we done the sushi class, which was great. Oh, I kind of wanted to do that one.
Right.
Yeah, we've never done that. We've wanted to do that as well. We just haven't.
It can be pricey though. When we
Yeah,
look,
and they do book really quick.
They book so quick. Like even like the cupcake making classes. I tried to get in on one and it was gone the first day. I'm like, how the heck?
Embarkation Nation, thank you for coming in. Hello. That's a concept from Excel class ships. They change daily on Carnival too. She's talking about the food truck thing.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that too, how the menu switches up and the
Fearless Rambler. Hey, thanks for coming in.
Where we're at.
Thanks for doing this live. I don't see this often. Thanks for the follows, friends. Thanks everybody for following Mom's Travel.
There we go.
Mom's Travel. We love her.
Rolling down here. 3 days isn't enough.
We'll see.
He thinks it's enough. I don't think it's enough.
It's like a tease.
It'll be a challenge.
It's like a tease. It's not enough to me.
It's an appetizer. An appetizer cruise.
Hey, C, thank you for coming in. I have to check all the food, a must. People ask, is the food free? I say it's prepaid, so check it all out. That is true.
There you go.
Yeah, one way or another, you're paying for it, so you might as well enjoy it.
Yep.
Eat it up.
So Jennifer's saying we should have done the back-to-back on Utopia. Well, now it's expensive. I looked at to do it for the rest of the week, and it's pricey. So
unless we do a Billy side to side, plus or minus a day, or
day in between,
some weird math.
Hey Nancy B, thanks for coming in. So many cruises he can't remember. They're talking about you, Melvin.
Hey, he's not the only one. I can't remember all the stuff we're going on.
What a life.
We only have 2 booked right now. What do you mean you can't remember?
Earlier this year, I didn't realize. Especially last year too. We were tracking I want to say 5 trips in a given month.
I'm not a royal cruiser, but I want to experience Perfect Day.
Oh, it's really nice island.
Do you like Celebrity? You can go on with Celebrity, or are you just Carnival only?
You could go on with Celebrity as well. We saw some Celebrity
just started sailing there.
Yeah, she mostly does Carnival. She's mostly Carnival.
Well, you'll have Celebration Key. We're going to try it out next year too. We're excited for that.
Oh yeah, nice. we gotta figure that out too. Love y'all. Destination fun for everything. Thank you, Nancy B.
Thank you.
It's an Oasis class ship, so it won't be like Icon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you guys booked on Star?
Not yet.
No, but we're
getting there.
We're trying to join a group cruise next year, another TikTok group. Everybody's invited, but December 7th, 2025. Wow. But it's still a little for me.
Is Star still being built, right?
Yeah. It's gonna be like the new Icon.
People are just already booking it to the
It's crazy.
It's cheaper than Icon, which is weird, but it's still a little high.
Huh. Wow.
So you guys are doing Reflection though in September, right?
Yes, this September as a group cruise. I think I saw KB in here. Karen is one of the people who will be there, and Lisa will be there. A lot of people everybody's invited. So I think it's the 30th, Friday through the Labor Day. And then we come back on the Tuesday after Labor Day, I believe.
Oh, so you're really only missing then a day of work. Wow.
Yeah.
He tries to finagle that as often as he can to just miss a couple of days here or there.
Well, yeah, you would only miss Friday.
Yeah.
Monday you're off, and then Tuesday could work from the car.
Get there early.
You're looking at me when you say it.
There was traffic. That's what you could say Tuesday.
Right.
So have you guys, and then I'm gonna get to the bottom of the chat. We got to get off of here, but have you guys done the Bright Line yet?
No. We've debated it a couple times. We've thought about it, but by the time we priced out parking and then the actual ticket to do it really for us wasn't worth it, because this most recent, when we did the 14-day Panama, the way we did it, because it started in Miami, ended in Los Angeles, we parked in Orlando, but it was cheaper for us to fly to Miami than it was to take the Bright Line.
I've heard the rates have really gone up since it started.
And it takes so long to me. It takes a little over. It could take more than 3 hours, 30 minutes if there's Yeah.
Yeah. So we haven't done it. We want to do it just for the experience.
Yeah.
So we'll eventually do it. We just
like a day trip maybe, but I don't think I would rely on it unless it's the day before the cruise or something like that. When they build it all the way out to Cocoa Beach, I think it would make sense, because then we can park and not have to worry about parking at the port, or I don't know. That would be fun. We're going on a train to the cruise, but as far as having to then take an Uber and then do all that, it's kind of strange to me. I don't know.
I kind of like the idea of just us, playing with our phones while we're just traveling towards like Miami.
Or you could work. We could work from the Bright
true.
Line.
Yeah.
So then, like, say the cruise left on a Friday afternoon. You could take it Friday morning and work a half day because you could work from the train.
Yeah. So maybe
that's what I did in Europe, because so much travel in Europe, is train dependent. And so it was great. They all had Wi-Fi. So we would just like jump on, we'd work, or, I'd work. And then, you got off.
Sometimes I would edit though. On the train.
He was editing and he would upload videos and stuff. So absolutely, like, I'm all for it. I think that, transportation like that, I think, is definitely needed and wanted. It's just, unfortunately right now for us, it was cheaper to just fly. So we flew. But.
Yeah, because we were looking at it for Thanksgiving when we go on Ascent. We were looking at it and I thought, well, maybe it's just because it's Thanksgiving. But then I started looking at other dates just to mess around, and it's gone up. I mean, it used to be like $30. Now it's like
like a free meal or something too.
No, only if you do premium.
Oh, premium tier.
Yeah, for the first class or the other premium. Yeah. There was a promo code Royal Caribbean sent out. If you have a cruise book with them, I think you'll get a promo code. I saw it was like 15% off or something like that. But it really still isn't that much savings in my opinion.
I think Princess collaborated with them too. I think you can get some deal with, if you're on a Princess cruise, you can get some type of, but you got to make sure you're booking it on one that says Princess. It's only certain times, right? In certain trains, it's not all of them. Yeah.
We keep hoping for them to build a train between Tampa and Orlando.
Oh, I cannot.
That would be nice.
Will be a game changer. We will probably move to Tampa or Orlando when that happens, because so much of our family is still in Tampa. Well, you want to live out in the country?
So much of your family's in Tampa.
So much of my family still lives in Tampa. And your family lives in Tampa. What are you talking? Oh yeah, I guess.
Iowa. Yeah, anyways, I got some cousins out there.
Yeah, you have family. Don't act like. Anyways, and then we've talked about it so many times. Moving to I keep calling it Port Canaveral, not Port Canaveral.
Cocoa Beach?
Cocoa Beach.
Or that area.
Like that area, just because we do cruise so much. But there is just an issue with, like, because my family's up in Gainesville, and so anywhere we go, it's like a 2.5 hour. So I'm just like, we'll just stay there and figure out what we want to do.
The traffic in I-4 seems to be gradually getting worse and worse and worse. And
when you didn't think it could get any worse, and then it does.
I know.
How?
I mean, it used to take us, because we have Disney passes, it used to take us about an hour and 10 minutes. Now we're up to like an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours, depending on traffic.
And it's treacherous when it's not. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's gotten to the point where, because we used to, when it was like an hour and 5 or 10 minutes, we'd be back in time, get the dog out, be fine. I can't even leave him now. So traffic. Yeah. So now we've started boarding him for the day just so he could be able to go out or have a pet sitter come or something.
Oh,
yeah, so he doesn't get stuck in the house. No, totally. I mean, that's what we were really fortunate in Tampa. My aunt lived literally 5-minute walking distance from us. She was a few doors down. And so we'd be like, hey, Aunt Debbie, can you go? And she's like, yeah, no problem, because she was a homebody. And we just don't have that out here where we're at. I mean, we're 45 minutes from the next closest family member. And that's only because of, 8 million cow pastures between us. So it's just like not as convenient. So I get that, because a lot of stuff stops us because of the dogs, because we have 3 little dogs and, they got little bladders. I wouldn't want to hold my bladder that long. So
I know. And then we used to put him in the kennel, but this last trip we had, he was attacked at the kennel. So that's the end of that. So now
put him in that Disney kennel?
I don't know. I'm still nervous.
It's a Disney themed kennel with like Pluto bushes shaped as Pluto.
Oh
The
my
dog.
gosh.
Planet.
It's like state of the art. Like, I guess I would probably leave him there.
That's a
Yeah,
good
that
video
way it
right
seems
there,
like-
though. That's a good
And
video
it
for
wasn't
TikTok.
even expensive. I want to say I paid like $40 for
40 or
the
50,
whole
yeah.
day. It's
Yeah.
not,
That's
and they
not
walk
bad.
them. They do everything. They'll feed them. They do
That's a
everything.
good deal.
Is it on Disney property or is it
It
really?
is.
Pretty close
I
to
don't-
it. Yeah. Like
so I
right
don't know
close
if
to, like the
Disney-
New Orleans resort. I want to
And they're open an hour before the parks open, and then they're open for an hour after they close.
Wow.
Wow, that's good. That's actually a pro tip because I knew
Yeah,
they
I
had
didn't know that.
kennels because I think even Universal has kennels. Universal Studios has kennels as
Mhm.
well, but they weren't. We went to Universal and I was like, not really that impressed. I would trust our dogs to Disney kennels.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know, something about Disney, like
But $40
Well-
does seem cheap. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
but
man.
Disney though. That's a Disney
You have to
Maybe
make
a Disney-
a reservation. You
Disney
can't
tab.
pull up. You can't just pull up and put them there.
Yeah,
Like
you
you
gotta
have
plan
to,
it.
because they book up.
They
They
do
book.
book
yeah, I imagine.
Wow.
Well, I know that, and I don't know if it's true for the kennels, but I know that Disney has their own veterinary team on staff. Primarily, I think for Animal Kingdom because I've seen advertisements and I've met people at conferences and stuff that work for Disney. But I imagine they probably have a vet on staff that if anything did happen, it'd be much more
Probably.
accessible than a lot of other boarding kennels. So
I guess that's important to ask now after this last
Oh my God, big
experience we just had.
Yeah.
definitely ask, or if not, like what relationship do they have? Because one of the hospitals I managed, we actually had a relationship with Pet Paradise, which is like one of the big boarding
Mhm.
facilities. And so immediately if something happened, because things happen, right? It's like kids, like they're gonna get into fights. It's unfortunate. It's not ideal. Hopefully, the people who are taking care of them actually have an eye for what's happening. But sometimes dogs are also they just do dumb things, right? Like we had a dog that came in and somehow was just that dog that found this much of the fence that was sticking up and sliced his paw. I'm like, you would. It happened to be one of our patients. I'm like, you would find that. And, so it's like just making, it's a good idea to ask, like, what relationship and who's your vet and who's footing this bill? Because that's the other thing.
Wow.
It's like, who's responsible for this bill?
Yeah.
They covered everything. Like he was in
Okay.
ICU for the whole week, and they covered everything. And they're still covering like stuff for him. So
Yeah, it was like
I'm
over
so sorry you
$2,000
went
with
through
it,
that.
probably.
It was two dogs it was your dog and another dog that
That got
got
fucked,
right?
right? Yeah.
mhm.
Wow.
Mhm.
Well, hopefully that other dog got.
Yeah, they said that they expelled him from the thing,
That's-
but who knows if that's really
Oh,
what
It's
I don't know.
scary.
It definitely. I get it because like if I got that call about one of not that I don't love all three of my dogs, but there is one who is like the baby, and if something happened, I don't know. I'd have to. I
Yeah, we
don't
were in
know.
the Bahamas. It was like, do we fly home? Like, what do we
Like
do?
she wanted to swim back home. She was like,
I get it.
remember gone.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm really fortunate. I have those connections in the industry. So like I'll call my aunt. So my aunt watches them now primarily. And so, but she doesn't know anything, she's like, I don't know. He's got a little bump. I'm like, he'll survive, like he'll be fine. But yeah, I just connect her with like vet tech friends. I'm like, just call them. They'll know. I don't even want to know. Don't tell me till I get home. Like, unless something is like major, like don't tell me.
She just leaves a credit card. And she goes, if it's more than this amount of money, just text us and then we'll figure it out. But that's all she does. really.
Yeah, I've got care
Oh.
credit.
It was major. They they wanted to do surgery.
Yes.
It was
We're
this
talking
big,
about 4 or 5 broken ribs.
yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Several hole punctures and
this was a big deal.
Wow.
How big is what kind of dog do you have?
A Yorkshire Terrier.
It was a
Oh,
five
yeah,
pound.
a baby, a little baby.
Well, that's what we have, like a little three of them, Shih Tzus, and one's a Shih Tzu. So we get it. Yeah, they don't stand it. I'm assuming the
Wow.
other one was a big dog.
We
I
don't-
bet.
We don't know.
But-
She said we could come watch the video,
Larger.
but I just at that point I
Who
didn't want
wants to watch that? No. Yeah. I'm going to get it's very rare for two little dogs to do that much damage. And we've seen our little dogs.
That's what I said. I said it had to have been a big dog.
Sizable
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah.
God, I'm
next
so
time we-
sorry. But he's doing okay now? Is he
Yeah.
He's
He's
doing
doing
better?
much better.
Good. Okay.
Plus we gave him a shank, so next time I'll agree.
There you go. That's awesome.
Betty came in. Hey, Betty.
Hi,
Hey, Betty.
And, I just like Danny, a professional.
Well, thank you, Betty.
Mhm.
She said it, and she said it.
Hi, Michael Ann. Welcome in. Antoinette at Fun. Welcome in.
Hey, Antoinette, have fun.
And let's see. I just got a gimbal. It feels amazing, but I'm not She's still. Me too. I'm still.
The first time you were using the gimbal,
I flipped it
she
upside
flipped
down.
it, and it was like crooked footage. Like all the buildings were on the side.
He wasn't with me.
Yeah, I was like, what am I supposed to do with this footage? Anyway,
I will say, like, depending on the gimbal, like I just have like a DJI cell phone gimbal, but I had a real gimbal for my my Nikon. I gave up. I'm like I could do it. I figured, oh my goodness, hi.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just a little fighter.
So cute.
Oh.
I don't know where my little man is.
AKA Sergeant Slaughter.
I gotta go get Bobo.
I locked him out.
Hi.
I think they said I locked him out because.
All right, he's in the other room. Let me go grab him.
Yeah, so this guy has a Napoleon complex, and he likes to be challenged, and likes to fight dogs 5 times.
He is precious. I'm glad they're making it right because the alternative would be a lot worse. Hey, buddy, come
here.
Create as much noise as possible. You want to say hi?
I locked him out. I think they've seen him. He's
a little crusty.
He doesn't love her.
Yeah,
a puppy party.
You imagine if they have like a cruise where they allowed pets? Forget it. I will lose her.
We talked about
that. Apparently, there is one in Europe. It's only in Germany.
I think River.
But the problem is.
Oh, don't tell her that. No, she's gonna look it up now. I lost her.
Their website does not translate to English. I cannot figure out how to book it. I'm like, dang it! Like, I need somebody to who knows German to go in and do it.
Forget it. We would have to transport him on a
At least he's easy to fly with. Your guy.
Yeah, he's under the seat material.
Yeah, you can fly with him easy.
You're almost under the seat material.
Well, that one you could probably fly under the seat.
Yeah, he's
a little. I'm gonna do him like a cat. You know how the cat.
He's a little long.
Yeah, he's like 18 pounds. I'm like, how did you get so chunky?
He should only be like 13, and he's a little fat.
Yeah.
I feed him too much.
Oh, the Pocket 3. Did you already talk about this yet?
No.
Okay. He has a Pocket 3. He loves it.
I do love it. That's where I get most. I do say it does have it looks dimmer than regular footage on my other camera, my Sony ZV-1. But it's much easier to film with, and it's auto stabilized. So it doesn't stabilize through programming. So you don't get any of that warping when you go to edit. But it just has a slight dimness to it. So I have to always try to correct the dimness, it seems like.
Oh, very nice.
But I do like it.
It's convenient.
The GoPro something.
Okay.
GoPro Max.
It's the one that's the 360 camera. It's like 2 or 3 years old.
I'm gonna mute this until he's tap dancing.
Oh. And so Mom's Travel, I grab and go. I love my go bag and list of destinations around San Diego for this weekend. Oh, we'll have fun this weekend.
Did we have like a super chat? I could have sworn we saw a super chat.
I think they had a super chat.
Oh, they have a super
Did you guys have a super chat?
Yes, and that was from I don't know how to acknowledge it besides saying it's from Karen and KB from TikTok. So thank you very much. She said Kelman and Britt from KB. We appreciate that. And I'm gonna buy you a drink on Reflection. She'll be with us on Reflection. So you're just I'm your bank for your drinks.
There you go. Like a savings plan.
I have a thumb drive on my Costco photos. I could load my YouTube for a year with past trips.
Do it. I say do it. Like,
yeah.
I was trying to explain this to a client not that long ago because she had known that, he was doing some videos. Even if nobody else in the world sees it, your videos will, assuming YouTube continues, will be there for as long as YouTube is there. I mean, my videos from 2008 are still on the internet. I have unlisted them since, but it's cool to be able to go back and look at them and see how dumb I was in 2008. But just to see cruise memories and stuff, because I went back and looked at footage from our very first cruise when we went on Royal Caribbean's Island. We went on Coco Cay before there was anything.
It was just like a few trees and.
Oh wow!
It was
so way different. The original Coco Cay.
It was nice, but it was nothing like it is now. It's completely.
Is it the same island?
Or it's the same.
It is. They just keep building on it. They just keep building, and I think they're still building. on
I
it
want to
now.
do a video. It's going to take a lot of work, so I just haven't committed myself. But I want to go back through all of my footage since cruise 1 and just kind of post like a highlight reel of each cruise. Maybe for like my 30th cruise, I'll do a video like that because it's going to take forever.
Michael Ann, yeah, we were just talking about her, Jordan Bosch. Yeah,
Yes.
we were just talking about her. And I think her boyfriend is going to be on there too. I don't know what he does, but.
Really?
I think he's also in entertainment, but I don't know what. You're right.
Yeah, he's going to be on there too. So that's cool.
Amazing.
Hey, Bud Files. Thanks for coming in. Betty says it's thundering.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad weather. You know,
Is it?
like I think tomorrow, like we're all getting tons of rain tomorrow. The whole state.
That's the only bummer because we're on that Starlink. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I got to pray for my satellites when I'm working.
We are not using Streamlab. Do you guys use Streamlab? We don't use Streamlab. We use StreamYard.
Yeah, that's what I'm on now with y'all. Yeah.
Natalie Green is here. Thank
Hey.
you for coming in, Natalie Green. And to share out your channel, I think you're new in here. She might be on your channel, but to share it out, you have to be in my channel and do #defund. And you could share it out, but you have to be on the Destination Fun channel to do that.
What do you want, buddy?
Will G. Allure has not been amped yet. I think it's April of next year, I want
Is
to
that
say.
lingo for renovated?
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like applying NOS on like Fast and Furious.
Love that.
That's funny.
Carmen for the win. Hello, Carmen. Thank you for coming in.
Hello.
Carmen, thank you.
And yep, that's my family. You're a dork, and me, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Going down the slide.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Their lives would be boring without us.
Like Harry Potter, and they check if you fit in front of everyone.
I think
I haven't watched.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Harry
I
Potter.
haven't seen any of the Harry Potter films. Oh.
I know he keeps wanting me to go to Universal. He's like, we can go on Harry Potter. I'm like,
Yeah, what's that? That's our reaction.
He's the Harry Potter guy. I never finished reading them.
We had the same birthday. How can
Terrible.
you not like Harry Potter when you had the same birthday?
I'll get better. Sorry.
Then again, you know, when I took you to the Avatar ride, you loved that ride.
I did, and I
But
never
you
saw.
never
the
seen
movie.
a single Avatar.
Oh,
I'm like,
really?
So you don't
Oh,
understand any
wow.
of the plot. Like, no. But you were still fist.
Yeah, the ride was awesome.
Were you like, are those pterodactyls?
Yeah. Like, what are these giant Smurfs doing here? I'm like, don't worry.
Love that.
It's all in the movie.
Hi, Karen Beard. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you
Yeah,
again for the
that's
gift.
KB. Thank you, KB.
Now we want you to do drink package.
Uh-oh.
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 If you guys haven't seen the video, what video is it?
Independence of the Seas.
Independence of the Seas. Go check out his video. He let's just say shenanigans ensued because someone got all you can drink package. So
I got white girl wasted the first
actually,
day.
I think it's on
Okay.
my channel, that video.
Yeah, it might be. Man.
Yeah. Yeah, he
So
got
watch it.
It's not my best moment, but I had fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, as long as you don't make it to the brig, it's a success, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Goals
Right.
or not goals.
I was on a cruise. I was on a group cruise with one of my mom's friends who took her son, and they were like, I don't know, like straight out of high school. No, it was college. And they got their bill at the end, and they couldn't pay it, and they didn't want to tell their dad. And so they actually they kept calling their name over the thing to come to the desk, and they were afraid to go down there. And then they had to call the dad, the office did for him. They wouldn't let him off the ship either because their
Wow.
accounts were kind of
How much
connected.
do you think? Like,
I don't know, but
Couple
their
hundred?
bar bill
Love
was,
to know that bill.
yeah.
woo.
I'm a glutton for punishment. I save actually, I have them here. I have, because my goal one day is to plan and do videos. Oh, this is most recent Carnival Horizon, how much we spent. It was Oh, and actually,
She keeps a whole record here.
I keep the record. I can't help myself.
She likes to bring it up randomly years later about.
You remember?
Oh, it blurred it out. That was nice.
Did it blur it?
Yeah.
I don't know where the end line
Well,
is.
he has every cruise broken down by how much it costs per day, and he tries to compare before he books.
Yeah.
Love
he
that.
will do that with everything, and then he'll be
Science.
like, well, no, because we went on Mariner for this price, so we need to get it down to this price.
Yeah,
You should make that an app or something, like a Excel sheet or something that you can share and key in your cruise, the total price, the nights, and then that's a good running. I like that, actually. That's what makes sense.
Yeah, we went a little rogue on this one. This was April of 20. So this was a year ago. We spent 1,000. This was after the cruise, after this is just on board. $1,950 and some odd cents. I'm like, he says it's not a lot.
Divided by 2 in 7 days, that's not a lot to me for extra.
I guess so.
That's all casino made.
Let's just say there was a lot of Winners Club activity line items.
Yeah.
Someone had a little.
You got your points out of it, though. So.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the one thing that I just don't like is, you go to these various websites and they don't really give you the true price unless you actually go to, all the details of booking it and looking at the fees, the gratuities, the port charges. Like, give me the final price,
Well, that's what they were saying for this Margaritaville today, that there's a hidden charge. If you don't read it, there's a fuel surcharge that you have to pay.
Really?
It's always the fine print. Got to read.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, they tell you in the cruise contracts there is potential for it, but I've never seen it. Actually, we usually get a refund on it. Don't we? I think we usually see some kind of line item, like usually like you overpay the taxes. They'll have you overpay like port fees or something like that, and then they'll refund that usually a little bit. But that's interesting. Oh yeah, here we go. Refund taxes, fees, and port expenses. Like this one was $6.22 a person. So it's like nominal, small amounts. But I don't like surprise expenses.
Oh crap! It's pretty, y'all. we've caused y'all to go over an hour. My bad. I just saw that.
That's all right. I'm just gonna go back through. I'm just finishing up this chat.
So
Betty said she's loving this couple, so she loves you guys.
There you go.
Thank you, Betty. I followed you from the last stream they were on with Bill.
Oh, the beard. Yeah, he won't ever do that. I don't know. He's trying with the hair again. He's getting a little long, but he promises he'll get a haircut before.
We were going to get a haircut today, then we ended up going to the ER. So that's what
happened. Warm Strong Adventures. Who's the couple they are interviewing? Okay, so they have 2 channels, Betty, and they are in the description of this video. So go check out their channels.
Plus their TikTok content.
Yes, they're also on. Are you on TikTok too, Brittany?
I am. I don't post as much, but yes, I do. It's same handle, like at Nautical Wanderers.
So there you have it.
There you go. Check them
out. Let's see.
They're Destination Fun verified.
So
thank you.
Embarkation says the sushi class was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Fun.
That's
extra fun.
You got to have thumbs to do it.
On Disney, I took my mom to tequila testing. She doesn't drink at all, but loved that class.
Oh, Disney?
She did.
On a Disney ship? Wow. I
think that's the only thing I would be interested in doing on a Disney ship. That's why I haven't gone yet.
See, this is where we differ. He has a strong stance on Disney, and I'm still pretty.
There's no casino, like you said the other night. Destination Fun. I remember you said that, and that's true.
Yeah, there's no casino, and I don't even think they do a drink package on Disney.
Yeah, it's like I don't know.
You're really going there for the Disney theming and the characters
and the food. I heard the food is phenomenal.
Okay, that part I'm okay with.
But yeah, I mean, I could risk not having a casino for a 3 or 4 night.
It's just the price. It's like 2 or 3 times the price of a regular trip.
That's what
I want to do one of the themed ones, like Marvel or Star Wars, or when they have the theme.
Plus, they shoot fireworks in the middle of the ocean.
That is cool too. I guess that's why the price is so high.
And the horn, like nobody else has a cool horn.
Yes.
Yes.
And you get to meet Spider-Man.
So Mom Travel Team says you guys are so sweet. And Karen says, I'm doing Symphony of the Seas October for my birthday. I'm holding off on Celebrity Beyond. Now, I heard the Beyond is an awesome ship. We have not done it.
We can attest.
The latest one?
Great.
It's been my favorite cruise to date. I made that in my video, my review. I realized that I'm like, it just hit all the marks for me. The staff made it so actually, but
the Ascent is that's the one we're on.
We're on the latest ship. All right.
Fantastic.
The Ascent was wonderful, believe me. That probably number 2.
Do you take electric toothbrush on cruise? How do you pack? I don't want it to turn on and drain battery. I don't take my electric toothbrush, but do you guys?
I used to, but
I have a portable one, so it's USB charged that I take with me, but I don't have like the whole setup where you have to plug it in.
Hers turns on it turns on quite often when it's in her backpack, so we'll hear it buzzing.
Not awkward at all when you're going through security.
Not to be confused with any other kind of toy.
Oh my god! I swear it's a toothbrush.
But we don't have any.
Good idea to put it in your backpack though, because I've heard stories of people getting their luggage lost and suddenly they don't have their toiletries.
I think you're supposed to keep it in your backpack if it's a lithium anyway, but I would keep it, in case it goes missing. You got your favorite brush, especially if it's an expensive one.
And the one I have, like the travel one, is like I think $15 on Amazon, and it comes with like 4 of the heads and like I said, USB charge. So even if it drains out, it
I buy a new toothbrush, and then when I'm done with the cruise, I throw it away. To be honest,
that too.
I just want to and just throw it out because I want to bring back nothing that pack light.
I always throw out my toothbrush.
Leave no traces.
Yeah, no evidence.
No evidence.
Let's see. Did everyone put their channel so we can sub? Do hashtag defund and then Mom's Travel Team. You just click on the link, but you have to be in my chat to do that. You have to be on my channel.
Type defund.
Let's see. Do you cruise Carnival and own stock, then get more onboard credit?
Oh, surprising that you said that.
So I just did Royal Caribbean
nice.
stock, but I don't have
Carnival.
Carnival.
Are you
You got money.
No.
I've been begging her for years for her to invest. And her idea of invest is going to the slot machine. That kind of investment. And then, but
I mean, I didn't buy much, but
but you're an investor.
I want to start.
A tiny
but
small
now
percentage.
they say if I get a credit card, I can get some stock options too. I think with the credit card. Now I need to look into that. Yes, and you get
a little
discount.
Is it difficult have you tried it with Royal Caribbean yet? Getting your onboard credit?
No, I haven't tried anything. I literally just bought this
last week. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, good for you. Yeah. Perfect time. I'm down on my Carnival. Oh no, I'm up on my Carnival. Yay! Finally, jeez.
I don't know how they even know. Do you have to? I don't know.
You have to submit. So with I don't know. I've never done it with Royal.
Yeah, I don't know.
But with Carnival, you have to actually print out this thing showing proof that you own the 100, and then I'm not kidding you.
You can do it digitally now. I read.
You can.
On a blog.
It used to be you had to fax it.
It's on their Carnival Corp website though, not their. So you got to go to Carnival Corp, and then look for stock incentive.
But this is Royal, so I guess I'll have to Google.
Probably something similar, hopefully. Yeah, definitely.
Online form process.
Yeah, I guess I better start doing that now because
you can make a TikTok about it because none of us know. I don't think.
Oh yeah, that's a good TikTok idea. So yeah, but then I heard too of the credit card. You can get a credit card and you can get discounts on stuff, and I think stock stuff. I don't know. I got to read up on it, but that's what I heard. I haven't done it yet.
I have Celebrity and Royal.
She gets onboard credit, but I don't know about stock. Like we
have
had
to look into that.
250 onboard credit from points or something once.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have a credit card?
Yeah, you get like double points if you have Carnival or Celebrity. So I just did that, and then I did double point. I do the points thing, so I'm like, I might as well. I'm going to be spending the money anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'd rather go there than at some random bank.
Right, exactly. Like the only other thing that I found is better sometimes is the Amex points, but honestly, for the most part, we do the cruise points because we just cruise so much. For some people, it might not be worth it if they don't cruise enough. we're on those ships so often. I'm like, no, please pay with that so we get the points.
It was nice to have that little bit of credit. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that then. That actually, I'm gonna do that. Kelman has a clothing a version that he needs to be in the
Wait, what is it?
Well,
is this some inside joke between
you? Because in a lot of my videos I'm topless, but I don't show I'm just like from the neck up. Topless. And I get shirtless, I guess I'll just say.
The way you said topless there.
Someone's got to pay these cruise bills, though.
That's for the OnlyFans.
And that's a pro tip on not the dirtiest shirt. I just put a little towel on the seat when I'm editing, and I don't wear a shirt, so I'm not dirty. I'm not sitting in a shirt all day when I'm in the room. My
mom called him out on it. She's like, we were asking her, like, so, because she watches all the videos, and she's like, so, I was like, so what do you think could be done better? She's like, well, if like Kelman could just like wear a shirt more often. I'm like, damn.
And then I made a special section for her in one of my, I don't remember which video, but I was shirtless, and I said, this was, I think in subtitle, I said, this is dedicated to Kim, this segment, my mother-in-law.
Ridiculous.
Well, this one posted a picture of me topless without my permission on
Facebook
Instagram
with the dog. Or no, it was Instagram. And my mom said something to him, and he was like, "What?"
And like suddenly, one of my friends is like sending me a message like, "Finally," and I'm like, "What?" And I look, and it's like me with my shirt off. I'm like,
and he's like, "Why'd you do that? You didn't even tell me."
We get the sign-offs, and it's really funny because sometimes, I don't know if y'all do this to each other. Do you ever communicate to each other in the edit? Like, so what I'll do is I'll be recording, and it'll be something that I know I don't want to make it into the film. So I'll turn, or into the video. So I'll turn the camera like, if you use this, I will cut you. And he doesn't know about it, and then he'll be editing, and then like he'll wake me up. He'll be like, so I'm not going to use that footage because I got your message. I'm like, okay.
It made me laugh though. She said, don't use this footage because I just looked at it. I have a lot of chins in the footage and whatever. Like I didn't wax or something. And I was just like, it made me laugh. And I'm like, she was actually out of town, and I texted her. She said, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Don't put it in. I'm like, I'm not. But it's funny to watch.
Because I forget to tell him. So I'm like, in the moment, I better tell him. So when he's editing, he sees that. So yeah, definitely, if you don't, definitely communicate to each other through the camera.
You gotta start doing that, because the way I do it is I spent hours rendering something, give it to her, and then you watch it, and you critique it like, no, I don't like how I look in this bathing suit. Crop this out. My hair was in a different color. I'm like,
he's talking.
I don't like what I said.
I spent so much time putting it together, stitching it up.
He will not give me his final edits anymore. And this is why we have two separate channels, because he won't give me the final edit. Like, do this. He's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, it'll be so much better.
I've learned to just frame it right here, right? It's just reduce the risk of you just
mine is
something about
here. Like cut off my my chins. We're good.
And then Betty over here is gonna be like, that's why you need to edit your own videos. That's what Betty's gonna tell me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, control over the edit is definitely a gift.
Not putting baby in a kennel at all. I know, Betty. You're never leaving your
Yeah, I get that.
Sometimes mom and dad gotta have fun for a few hours.
Need a babysitter.
Our Disney kennel, you have to check in and out every few hours. You don't have to do that at this Disney, but you have to do that at Busch Gardens. Okay. Our kennel there, you got to walk it out.
But it's free. The kennel.
Wow. Oh, I didn't know that.
That's pretty huge.
Let's go to Busch Gardens. You're going to Busch Gardens kennel.
Are they?
Yeah, you have to every few hours you have to go walk them. They will not walk.
It's too hot anyway for me to go to Busch Gardens, I think, right now.
Oh, that's way too hot. I wouldn't be going to Busch Gardens right now.
It's the summer nights. That's what they're running right now.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Definitely summer nights.
Even then.
Scott Smith, thank you for coming in. Thank you for listening. Michael Ann Connard does, but they have to stay in a dog kennel, not with you.
Mama. What a name. That's a great name. Spoiled.
Oil. Is it oiled? SP oil?
Spoiled.
Spoiled or spoiled?
Maybe her man's a oil guy.
Okay, now I like that.
I forget what.
So that's
I heard that about Cunard actually, because they're an ocean liner, right? They're not. They're the Queen Mary too. They're not a cruise ship, and they actually just transit the Atlantic back and forth, and that your dog, they have quite a lot of pets and dogs, I heard, not just a few, but in that specific area.
That's how a lot of people move their dogs.
It's different. Like they don't stop off at ports necessarily. It's just, I think they go across the pond.
Yeah, but they can't stay with you. You're right.
It's like more about transporting.
Yes,
right.
That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like taking a plane over the ocean, but you just don't want to take a plane.
Ooh, I love that username, Crossover Paranormal Society. Ooh, yeah. Check out your channel.
It also says cops if you look at it closely.
Oh, the first letter.
Yeah, I see. I see what y'all are doing.
Coming in, Crossover Paranormal Society. Let's see. Let me just scroll down here. I know we're keeping you guys. 46 subs and growing. I'm totally saying, watch me improve and evolve. Yay.
Yeah, that's the thing about like vlogging is you just got to be in the mindset of just be a lifelong learner and just continuously try new things. That's what
people tell me at work, and some of my family said, how are you going to compete? I was like, I'm not competing against anybody but myself. Yep. And that's my goal, is just to try to do better than I did last time, or learn something, because I can't compete with anybody else. That's already, there's no point. That's like me going against an army.
Right.
I need to focus
on competing with someone like Mr. Beast, where he has millions of dollars with a professional film crew.
Right.
He actually, I just watched an interview with him. I nerd out on his interviews because he gives such amazing like pro tips when it comes to YouTube. But he just got an Amazon show where he's going to be doing the same concept. I think Amazon or Netflix. I can't remember.
Okay.
But anyways, they're casting for it right now, and part of it is travel. I'm like, ooh. Like, we'll see.
I can't run around.
Tapes. We want to see.
Jordan's boyfriend is Callum. That's right.
Oh,
right.
Yes, I have the same birthday as Daniel Radcliffe that plays Harry Potter.
Oh.
Okay. I'm July 31st.
My same birthday is Kim Kardashian.
Oh, you didn't know who Daniel Radcliffe?
Harry Potter.
She doesn't ever watch Harry Potter, so she doesn't know. It's a whole world that you just don't know. You're oblivious to.
Good for you.
I'm gonna make her watch one of these days.
There you go.
Smart to track the cost and compare.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's when you get the true deals.
Yeah.
Were you nervous about booking the Utopia?
Yes.
Well, he didn't know he booked the Utopia.
No, she did it. It was a surprise booking. This sneaky one.
I was going whether he was going or not. So I booked a double room and put his name down. But if he wasn't going to go, if he wasn't going to go, then I was just going to take him off. But
really, you were gonna go without me?
Yeah.
I thought you were joking.
No, there was a bunch of people
That's
going.
what she would have did.
One day you'll just disappear like Harry Houdini, and I'll be stuck here with a dog, staring at the door.
You would have seen a post-it.
I threatened him. I'm like,
we'll be back on next.
What, Brittany?
Oh, I threatened him on the regular. I'm like, make it work, or I'm going on this cruise without you. So figure it out.
That's what I said. And now he was like, the other day, I went to go pay the final payment, and he's like, it was how much? I'm like, well, you don't have to go. I'm going.
A little pricier than I thought it would be.
It's not the icon.
I have to chaperone this one. I think leave it alone.
But no, I was not nervous about booking it. Were you guys nervous about booking it?
No, I actually got an offer. I got an offer with that. We paid just taxes and gratuities. So I'm like, that's a no-brainer. If I have anything else, I was canceling it. And we didn't have anything else. So
which is interesting because it's a brand new ship that they're offering that.
Wait, it snuck out at me in like late February. I want to say I got the offer and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, is this you? Wait, and I'm double checked. I was like, Utopia. Okay, this is the new ship. So the minute and they go, yes, we have 2 rooms. I'm like, I need 1 room. Hurry up. So we got it. And I'm like, and they sell out quick now. They were having trouble filling Utopia because of, I think with releasing Icon, everybody's hyper focused on that. Mm-hmm. And so they're like, by the way, guys, America, the world, we have another new mega ship debuting this year. So I think they were trying to they had really good deals on it too, like $300, $400 a person pre-tax, which to me isn't bad for a brand new ship like that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
M&T, thank you for coming in. And let's see. Ford Man, I've been watching in the back. Thank you so much. And I also saw that you shared out with both of your channels. Thank you so much. We really want to go on a Disney cruise.
You think one day?
Too.
Us and Disney on the ship?
I think that is one that we would definitely have to go on in an off season, not
off season,
summer.
Maybe like a weekend.
Yeah, or like a last minute deal where they haven't filled the ship and they're trying
price tag
to.
on them. Whew.
I know. That's absurd.
We heard the food is good on Disney. That's a cruise in the future down the waters. Yeah. Us too. I'm almost down to the bottom, you guys. Let's see. I'm repeating everything to my husband about the stock and credit cards. They're on Utopia with us. We'll talk about it on Utopia.
Awesome.
We'll compare stock options with you.
There you go.
Not anymore. There's a third-party app now. Oh, so maybe all that changed.
That's referring to
the paperwork and stuff for the stock.
That'd be amazing.
Really nice.
It used to not be worth the effort.
Yeah.
They streamlined it, maybe.
Hey, Cheryl, One Deck Down. Thanks for coming in. She said with NCL, you can do it on the computer. You have to send proof.
Oh, so it looks like all the major cruise lines are doing it.
Yeah.
Plus, she's only one deck down.
That's right. She's only one deck down.
Stock perks. Okay. Stock
We're
perks.
downloading it now.
Yeah, I'm going to look that up right now.
Type that in. Type stock.
Oh, look at that. She's taking notes, folks.
Yeah.
God, you never take notes. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Will, for the insider tip.
Yes, thank you, Will G. Embarkation. Yes, Andrew and I leave each other editing notes while filming.
Oh my God. Please email that to me. I want to read it. That could be part of your Patreon. We can pay to have exclusive access to the notes. I want to read them. Be like, can you repeat that line one more time?
Right. Put it in the bloopers if you do it in the film.
I have to start doing that. Mom travel team. One time he said, "I'll keep my pants on."
Tell.
I don't remember. That's in one of my videos.
That you promised to keep your pants on?
Yeah.
Oh, good. We like good promises.
I wouldn't have a YouTube channel.
I'd like more context, but we'll talk later.
Mom's travel team. My husband said, "Don't post any pics of him."
Yeah, I gave up on that.
Some people are in hiding. I found that out. I didn't know that. No.
Jason Bond, puppy dog. Thank you for coming in, Jason.
Hey, Jason.
How to stay married, make 2 channels.
That's good.
Yeah,
remember that, Jennifer, over there at Embarkation Nation?
To be honest, it's because I like to do a lot of silly stuff that's not just cruise. She's only cruise, basically, right? Or water. And I'm like, whatever I kind of feel like it, plus all that. So that way I don't.
Even so he made these, these little things with our names on them. And poor guy, because he hands it to me and I can't help myself. I don't know what it is, but immediately I'm like, why did you put an and? You need to put an X like it's a collab. He's like, it's just a jelly bracelet. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, you're right. I need to not take it so serious.
Do you guys have some sort of prenup about who gets to share the subscribers? Just in case I'm getting divorced.
Honestly, I'm about ready to take the S off of Nautical Wanderers and just make it Nautical Wanderers. That way, if there is a divorce, I'll be like, no, that's my channel. But honestly, his channel's better, so maybe I want his channel.
It's not better. It's not better. I think yours is good.
Yeah, you're good at consistency.
Good night, Will G. Thanks for coming in.
Good night, Will.
Sherry was a bad influence and made us book a back-to-back. I did not. I didn't even book myself a back-to-back.
I could hear you say such things, my dear. On their defense. Yes, Embarkation. Yes, I'm with you there.
I wish we could do back-to-back. I did 3 nights because of Sherry, so we could meet them. I wanted to do the 4-night.
Oh, wow.
Well, thank you, M&T.
Jeez, I feel...
Bill's on the 3-night too, so... I agree. We could go on Disney in an off season.
All right. Okay.
Why do you think that Royal hasn't advertised the Utopia like they have the Icon? On the Symphony, there were Icon ads in Next Cruise.
I think they make a heck of a lot more money on Icon, I think. That's why.
Yeah.
We did see Utopia when we were just on Navigator in the next cruise when I walked by, but they still had a big stand up with Icon and actually Star this season, but there was a little area with Utopia on it.
I just think there's nothing like Icon, so they put all their chips into one basket, and luckily it paid off for them because it's extremely popular. But yeah, I think that Utopia, if I had to guess, obviously I'm not on the advertising team with Royal, but I think it's just because it's the large, they can market it as the largest.
The second largest now. What Utopia is, it'll be the second largest.
Utopia is larger.
Yeah.
By how much do you know?
I don't know, just when you Google Utopia the Seas, it says it's going to be the second largest ship.
Gross tonnage 235,600. Where's Icon? No, 245,000.
Yeah, but passengers is only 5,600 and Utopia is 7,084.
Oh, I didn't know
Utopia is going to hold more people, and
People.
Utopia is only like 6% smaller in weight and size. So it's right
Icon?
there. Yeah, it's right there. Icon's it's really not. It's bigger, but it's a completely different concept. But it's not much bigger, I don't think. But the promenade is like completely revolutionized and different, which that's what I want to see. Is cool. the pearl and then the windows on either side, and it's just massive. Like that's.
I'm wondering though if it will drop in price once Star rolls out, because that's what Wonder did. You could get a 7-day cruise right now for $845 when I looked the other day on Wonder. Like that.
I think that's why I started getting offers for Wonder, because the price dropped. Everyone's now focusing on Utopia.
Yeah.
So maybe that will happen when Star comes out. They'll start dropping Icon a little bit.
Yeah, I wonder if Icon or if Star is going to see the same social media push So I don't know if you guys follow, but like everybody went on Icon, right? Like Kyle Paolo, what's his name?
Views
and Adventures. Yeah, like everyone did. So I wonder if Star is still going to have. So do you know, is Star going to be bigger than Icon?
It should be
technically, or.
I don't know.
Used to do a little bit.
I didn't make this poster.
But on the
it usually is in the sister class.
They're usually about the same. They might change a few things. M&T Disney off for the season, or off season for sure. That's a good idea. Sometimes I just start talking to him about random stuff and he is filming. LOL.
Yeah.
I'm available for the highest bidder. Andrew just said Sherry totally talked us into both. I'm not even doing both. So I don't know how I talked you into both.
That's called being thrown under the bus.
Yeah, careful now. Snitches get stitches. No.
Thanks for the great live. Appreciate it. Thank you, Mom. Great point. The Icon felt like there was nothing like it for the size to the feature and the shows and amenities and layout. We had 6,900 people, never felt like it with plenty of space. Oh, wow. I felt like that though on all of our Royal ships that has been
the Oasis class ships. You mean?
We went on Celebration for Carnival, and I felt like
you felt like a sardine.
I did.
Yeah.
Like,
we did too. Actually, dinner time was horrible. Like on deck 8, like anywhere you were going, like it was just like cattle being herded. I've never seen that before, and it was on Celebration.
Star is supposed to be identical, just sailing from Orlando instead of South Florida.
Okay. Usually they add like 3 inches and like half a ton to one-up themselves. Usually.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Andy May, thanks for coming in. But we are at the bottom, and I think we're gonna wrap it up. We gotta eat dinner still. But thank you guys for joining us. And thanks everyone in the chat for hanging out for over 2 hours. Thank you so much. And we will see you guys next Tuesday.
Yes. Thank you so much for inviting us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Good to meet you.
Bye. Bye.